You can't bang a guy more than 6 inches.
No, my shit too tight and too little. Like, I can't do it.
Lord have mercy.
So it has to be minimum 6 inches?
Yes.
So you like little dicks?
Yes.
Are you lying though?
No, I'm not lying.
So if he has a 4 inch, you'll do it.
Yeah.
3 inches.
Yeah.
No, that's a lie.
No, it's not.
No, what's the minimum for the small?
2.
I must go to America to protect her.
Okay, now.
Not everybody's the same down there. Like, my shit little, my shit not deep, my shit tight, my shit small. Like, no. I don't like that anaconda dinosaur extra big. Like, that's not for me.
So the guys that have little dicks, they have a chance with this.
Yes.
Give a little spin again. Come on now. Oh shit.
Just give me 3.5 minutes. Maybe 4.
My man. So if you have a little, she'll want you.
Yes.
Hey, do you like doing that?
Get out of here.
Yes or no?
It gotta be smaller than 6.
What's going, people? We back.
What's really good, y'all? Episode 222. I have to look real quick. I'm like, yo, 221.
Oh,
no,
222?
221. My bad. I'm dyslexic, bro.
Oh, okay.
I told y'all.
I'm about to say this is 2 weeks in a row, bro. What's going on?
I be seeing numbers, bro. That's how it be, bro.
Oh man, like Jim Carrey in the number 24 out here. Yeah.
Word, man. So
you seen that joint? You ever seen that?
So we got the wrong episode.
Yeah. What happened?
Wait, we're on episode 222.
No. See, my dyslexia is this.
Okay. No, I was like, oh shit, we got typos.
No, we good. We 221. Everything is good. Everything is good on the internet side. My brain and my mouth didn't correlate with what's happening on the screen and shit. Pause. Oh man, we made it to another episode, guys. Welcome to Untitled Live. We talk about all things pop culture, and sometimes we talk about politics, but sometimes we don't because it's too much.
In the zeitgeist, we on it.
Yeah, we on it. Yeah, man, we got some topics today, man. We got shit. Do we know if TikTok is gonna be done? It's gonna be gone by Sunday. We don't know.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy, bro. Like,
I'm just waiting for it to actually happen before, like.
I don't want to jinx it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they said that the CEO, whatever, said the TikTok is gonna go dark on Sunday night unless the Biden administration decides, because they said they're not gonna.
Yeah, they said it today.
Yeah, they said they're not gonna enforce it. So if he keeps his word and say, listen, I'm not enforcing the ban, then they're gonna stay on. So I would hate to lose TikTok because we have a nice little community over there. You got I think 5,000 followers. So like it'd be kind of.
I didn't even know we got up to that. That's crazy.
I'll be tight as hell. We lost all that shit. That'd be trash panda.
Yeah, yo, everybody that's watching right now, if you got us on TikTok, man, run over to YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Hit that little subscribe, hit that little bell so y'all know when we out here active. You know what I'm saying? We out here every Friday. We also dropping extra random joints whenever something hot pop or drop, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, listen, stay tuned. Carry over.
Word. Yeah, we still licking our wounds here over at YouTube, and I think we still shadow banned. So like we still crawling up the mud. We in the trenches right now.
Yeah, we definitely been in the trenches.
Yeah, we definitely in the trenches. Ooh. So yeah, we definitely. So yeah, those that's watching us on Twitter, man, if you guys have YouTube, have an account, head over to YouTube, hit that like and subscribe, like Castor said. It doesn't cost you a damn thing.
Word.
We're not gonna have Red on tonight. Today, I think Red. I'm not quite sure. He has some prior engagements, so he's not gonna be on today. So he'll be back. He'll be back next week.
We'll miss you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Word. Stay safe out there in these streets, man.
If he's in the crib and he wants to get some rest, yo, congratulations on that rest, bro. Because
we understand. We
understand. Yeah. So I guess we can get into our weeks. I guess I could go first. Didn't really watch too much. Like, I'm lying? I think I'm lying because I think I did watch some shit. I think I did. I was watching American Primeval on Netflix.
How is that,
bro? All right, so American Primeval is almost
trying to remain spoiler free, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was hoping I wasn't a sigh about the show, but all right, go ahead.
No, it is.
Oh man! All right, okay. Give it to us.
I gotta think before I speak. Sometimes
it's all good. Take your time.
Because I don't want to give it too much shit.
Yeah,
mm-hmm. because I did enjoy it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't watch it. I'll just move on to the next thing. It caught my attention, and I saw all 7 episodes.
Okay.
America Primeval was almost like what Kevin Costner wanted to do with Horizon, where you have a whole bunch of stories that all combine into one thing. I'm not a big fan of Peter Berg. I think he did well in movies like Patriots Day and
I like Peter Berg.
And The Rundown and Ballers and shit like that. But I just think that his I would say his choice in cinematography was a little off. And I will say, and I hope that don't ruin it for the viewers that's gonna watch in the future. There is not one point where the camera is steady. There's no point where the camera's on a gimbal and it's on. Bro, the shit is shaky cam.
I was about to say, I know you hate shaky cam.
I hate fucking shaky cam.
You despise shaky cam. Let's take it a step further.
I can take a little bit of shaky cam in moderation. This is fully shaky cam where it's like it'll be a shot this will throw off, right? Because as someone that loves cinematography, right? You'll see a landscape horizon shot, right? Nice, beautiful shot, right? Where it's not really shaking, but it is shaking. You can see the horizon is like the camera just wants to shake, but it's a nice shot. But then it will switch to like a camera shot, like he's holding the camera and he's going to the actor's face, like doing one of these. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. It is a mismatch as far as like what is happening on screen. So that kind of like threw me off. I didn't like the choice on that. But the show itself, I like westerns and I like the whole frontier, the whole pioneering. I could watch even the lamest movies ever I can watch because I just like the West. This one here is like, I don't know, man. There's one character and I said this in the chat, that if you guys are not a fan of Samantha LaRusso, if you guys are not a fan of her life choices in the show, where you're like, why you did that? Like, that's stupid. Like, you didn't see that coming. Like, you know, it's one of those that you didn't see that coming. I will tell you right now, you will say that to yourself 8 times in this show. You didn't see that coming?
Real quick, because I remember you said you put it in the chat, so I remember the actress that you personally put in the chat, and I do like her. I'm mad I can't remember her name right now.
Oh,
she was one of the main girls in Glow, and then she was in that hunting movie. Like,
she's fine.
I was gonna ask, are you frustrated because of the actress, or just because of the writing choices that they had that character go through?
It was the writing choice. It was all about the writing, because it's the actions are based on what she's doing. And that's she's not doing that shit ad lib. She's not like, I'm gonna make this life choice. Nah, that shit is what she's projecting from script to fucking to the camera. Yeah, it's like you'll get 8 of those where you be like, yo, you didn't see that coming? Like, how, like, what the fuck? I was just saying there like, nah, bro, like, she is wilding. And Peter Berg, he has like, I don't know, is this Peter Berg? Like, even if you watch like Patriots Day, it's like he always depicts like the native people as like crazy savages, bro. Like, it's not in between, like, oh, that is just like savage. And if you watch Patriots Day, when it was like the terrorists and all that kind of shit, like, he was going in on that whole terrorism shit. That was crazy.
Patriots Day or Patriots Game?
Patriots Day. That's the shit that.
So I
from the Boston bombing.
Oh, with the marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I never watched.
So
that.
like,
okay.
he definitely he dials in on that aspect, and it's like, yeah, bro. Like, I could imagine, like, if you're a Native American watching this show, you're like, damn, like, this is like.
Right.
Even though both the Americans and the French and they're all fucking, that's what it's called, primeval. They're all savages, right? But like, because you coming from a perspective of the American side, right? So you don't get to see like the native side. There is a character that does like that's more or less on his side, on the main character side, but she don't fucking talk because she has a missing tongue. So like,
God damn.
And it's not a spoiler. That's her character. She doesn't speak.
No, I'm just saying. Not spoilers. That's just crazy. Period. Like,
yeah.
Damn.
Well, yeah, I would definitely. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I've never watched a Netflix show and like immediately go to like, you know, the thumbs down, thumbs up, and the double thumbs up.
Oh,
like,
wow.
you see that? And I went straight down. I was like, because I was just mad at the ending. I was like, okay, well, all right.
Now that says a lot, though. Honestly, to me personally, knowing you and just knowing us, like, we're not Yelpers. We're not running to Yelp. So like, we going like nah. So
I'm not writing no strongly worded
letter.
letter.
That you wanted to do that, like that. That's
and it was like,
and it was like, a lot, bro.
And what's crazy? What crazy is like, with Netflix, with the thumbs up and the double thumbs up and the thumbs down, it doesn't mean that it's trash. It says not for me. So I put not for me.
Off your
It's a double thumbs down.
Yeah. No, double
thumbs down and double thumbs up. Yeah.
Thumbs up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's wow.
But like, the thumbs down gives it the notion like it's trash. But like, no, it just,
now that you said that, I think they should do that though. Ultimately trash. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah, they
don't make anything
like
else like this.
Yeah, I don't know. And mind you, I am a Peter Berg fan. Like the older Peter Berg shit, but like the newer stuff is like really like, I don't know. It's just the camera work was so jarring, and it threw me off. But
is it just this? Because you're saying his newer stuff. Is it just this, or has it been some other things that you?
It's been some other things. I would say Patriots Day. I'm sure there was another one I've seen. What's the other show? I would just say a lot. All of Mark Wahlberg's movies is almost filmed by Peter Berg. I would say the one he had where he was in the military and he was the last one standing. What was that shit called?
Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, when he fell down the hill and his whole entire platoon died. And what's that shit called? Let me before I'm over here fucking doing Pictionary. Let me just fucking
Yeah, because I might not have seen that.
Lone
I don't
Survivor.
know.
yeah, Lone Survivor. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, that was out a while back though, right?
Yeah, that will say within the 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Past 10 years.
You said 2013, right?
2013.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say, let me see.
Got him.
Let me see. Let me look up Peter Berg, IMDb, and I believe and I loved him in fucking Entourage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's that's
Yeah,
always
I
what I
mean-
go back to. I'm like, I love this dude. Oh man.
Yeah, credits.
I'm about to go look it up too, because I'm like, I want to make sure I'm not tweaking. Because I know I do like the dude, but again, a lot of the things you're saying are bad. I haven't seen, so maybe that's why I'm not feeling as strongly as you do. But
I would say give it a shot, and then we could talk about it next week. And just pretty much like give us your take on the show, and then we could probably talk about it a little more.
Yeah. Oh man, you see, one of the first things I seen was Battleship, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh, I mean, Battleship was not that bad, but the camera work was jarring as well too.
That's what I'm saying. It was one of those. That was like a 3. Yeah.
And to be honest, bro, like the cast is what saved this movie.
Yeah.
The cast.
Okay.
So you have what's his name? The dude that played Gambit. Tyler Kirsch.
Taylor
Kirsch?
Taylor Kirsch. Yeah.
Taylor Kirsch, yeah. He's in it. The white boy from Fast and the Furious when Paul Walker fucked him up on the shit in the police station. He tried to hem him up and he just broke his whole nose.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember who the actor was.
Yeah, I forgot his name too. But like these actors were like a fucking one.
What movie is it you talking about again? I'm trying to look for it on the so I can see.
Lone Survivor?
Nah. The new. Wait. You were talking about Lone Survivor just now, or you were talking about the one you just?
No, I'm talking about Prime. I'm talking about Primeval. His name.
Okay.
So his name is Shay Wingham.
That's
the dude from Fast and the Furious, where he was
because when you said Taylor Kitsch, I was like, oh, he was in Lone Survivor too.
Yeah, he was. So you have Taylor Kitsch. I can't. His name is crazy.
I think it's Taylor Kitsch. Yeah.
Kitsch. And you have and I didn't like him at first, but Jai Courtney's in the fucking movie.
Oh my god, I'm looking at it now. Okay, before I jump to that, Jai Courtney, I get you. He's definitely hit or miss. I don't dislike him. I like the dude, but he's definitely hit or miss.
Bro, he was a fucking he was a gingerbread man in fucking in the fucking Die Hard movie. He had no emotion. Yeah, I was like, this guy is kind of like whack. But then when he played,
that was wild.
But then when he played,
I like Captain Boomerang though. He had personality.
When he played Captain Boomerang, he felt a little more loose, and he was like he was animated. But in this show here,
I was sad when he died in the second one though. I was like, damn, you could have kept him on.
But in this show here, bro, he's good. Like he is fucking good, bro. Like he's good. He's playing. He plays like a bounty hunter, and he's fucking. Even like the way he speaks and the way he carries, he's good. Jai Courtney definitely came a long way.
That's what's up. What about my man Dane DeHaan? I see him in the cast listing.
He goes through some shit, bro. But he does, like I said, the cast saves.
He never lets me down though. I ain't gonna lie, regardless of what the movie is. Like Dane DeHaan is a good actor,
he goes through because his pretty much the premise of the movie, without getting any story without giving any spoilers, is that you have a mom and son situation where they are trying to go to Oklahoma, I believe, from the East Coast, and they're pioneering over to that because they want to meet with the father or some shit like that. But in the midst of all that shit, you have both the native people.
Betty Gilpin is the moms in this scenario.
Yeah. She's the mom,
okay. Mm-hmm.
And you have the native folks. You have the American folks, and you have these overzealous what do you call Mormons? They extreme Mormons, which I didn't know that was even a thing.
Yeah, me neither.
And these dudes were
Extreme Mormons.
yeah, yo, Mormons that
So
were
regular
out there
Mormons,
killing.
extreme
Yeah,
Mormons.
yeah, that's
They
some
was
new
they was
shit.
killing. They was killing. What they was doing like false flagging, where they wear hoods, right? But they wear like a whole bunch of native attire and do these attacks and make people think that it was natives that was doing these attacks, and they weren't. It was the Mormons. Yeah, I was like, oh shit. So I'm not quite sure if that's 100% true. I'm going based on what the movie said. I didn't do my own research.
Based on a true story?
No, I don't know. No, I don't think so. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. But yeah. Listen, like I said before, the actors were the ones that really saved this movie from like me not turning it off and be like, all right, I'm out of here.
I was gonna ask last question. My man Kim Coates.
Kim Coach, that is
he's a random dude that people will, as soon as you see his face, they'll realize like this dude's been in everywhere. Like he's a top like BC tier actor. Like he's everywhere.
You said Tim who?
Kim Coates. It's a dude, but his name is Kim Coates. The dude with the wild mustache and beard, like the old school French, like he's
he's the governor of he's the Mormon governor.
It seems like okay. That sounds like
no, he's definitely medicine, bro. He's definitely medicine, bro. But yeah, so if I was to give it like a rating from 1 to 5, I would say this is like a 3.5. Because I really like the actors. What really dropped the ball for me was the shaky cam. Because I really couldn't get past that, because that was the whole entire experience was that.
But besides her actions, how was the writing?
The writing was okay, but mind you, this is like another situation where you have 4 different storylines happening at the same time. So like there'll be issues with pacing. But it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I would just say, don't go by me.
3.5 is solid. Like, we could go by you. I trust your judgment, bro. 3.5 is not bad.
I would say go out there and watch it. Give it a go. I would say watch the first 2 episodes to kind of let it, sink its hooks in, and then because I think a lot of the characters that you tend to love show up in the second season, so second episode. So I would say definitely go ahead and watch that. What else I was watching? I was watching another show called I think it's called Power or something like that. Not Power like Stars Power. What's it called? What the fuck is it called? I think it's
with Netflix. The Netflix joint.
Nah, not Netflix. I might be getting the name wrong.
I did watch something called Power. I'm flaky on whether Jamie Foxx was in it or not. I'm not sure if that's the same one, but I did watch something.
It's a movie on Amazon. It's a show on Amazon, and it stars. Let me see. It is called. Yeah, it's called The Power. Sorry, The Power.
Oh, okay. Yeah, is that the one with I think the black girl is the lead.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of leads, but she definitely has a little more kind of a better storyline. But you have her, and you have the voice actress that voices Moana on that. She's on there. John Leguizamo.
I was about to say, I was just seeing your man there.
Yeah. Listen.
Is that homeboy from I might be flaking.
From Ted Lasso. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And the only reason why I was watching it, yo, I ain't gonna, yo, this is a weird thing. This is a weird segue. So I had a dream. Sound like Martin Luther King. I had a dream.
All right.
And this is the most random dream ever, bro. This is so random that actor that you just spoke of. Yeah. I believe his name is I'd be butchering his name because his name is I think he's from Lagos, Africa.
The dude from Lasso?
Yeah. Tauheed Jamar. Tauheed. I saw him playing Black Panther.
Yo.
I was like, and then
bro.
And then then I was like, wait, and I was like, so the next day when I was watching that, I was on Amazon. I saw this shit, but I saw him on the thing, even though he's not the main character, like not one of the main characters. But let me watch him outside of Ted Lasso. I'm like, bro, like he has like, imagine if he got brolic, the charisma, all that kind of shit, the smile, like people will love him. Like, you can see like a nation loving him because the way he is, right? His heart. And I'm like, yeah, and then he has the African accent, bro. Like you don't have to do anything, and it's just like you're getting a young actor, and he could play this character for 10 fucking years, right? And I'm like, that's perfect. And it's not just a cookie cutter, like let's just get a generic black dude to play Black Panther. Like, this guy is like, I feel like he can do the job. But hey, listen, that was a dream that I had. So if Marvel, if you're watching, if you guys are still looking for Black Panther, do a test screening. Just check them out. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that'd be dope.
I'll definitely agree with you. If they, because I'm not with this, but if they continue with the child situation and they age him up, I think he would be perfect if they did that.
It makes sense. Like, and I'm sorry if I said like generic. Like, I didn't mean generic black dude. Like, that's crazy.
No, I
like,
understood.
I meant like a generic, like the cookie cutter people that people automatic, like people like the Aldrich Hodge, like people, everyone's picking that guy.
Bro.
Like,
Yo, all right. Can I say this real quick though? Because I don't know if you remember this, bro, but I've been saying this for years, bro. Like, that was my pick before Chadwick even got casted.
No, you did. You did say that.
Yeah, so I don't want to. I'm just saying, for me personally, like, that's not a cookie cutter shit. That was like off the reservation as a pick.
Because I know, because
my man showed up in Black Adam, and now everybody's Black Adam Cross. Now everybody's like, yeah, throw him in there, and I'm glad everybody's jumping on it. But like, yeah,
yeah, my thing is to make things. I mean, to be clear, what I was trying to say is that like everyone, like from the podcast and the movie entertainment, is like they only think of like 4 black actors. Like, there's not only just 4 black actors out there. Like, oh, John David Washington.
It's who's popping at the moment is what people tend
exactly.
to
like there's mad talent out there that you guys are overlooking. You know what I mean? That can play the character and have that charisma. And I think he has that. But yeah, listen, that's just my dream. But
no, I agree with you. I feel like if it's the child, I feel like that's a perfect casting. I think that
if they go that route. But
if they recast T'Challa, I wouldn't want him. And it's nothing personal. It's just that I would want somebody else. But yeah, in that situation, I think it would be perfect.
Yeah. What else did I do? I don't think anything else, man. Oh yeah, so my son had picture day the other day. Was it yesterday or the day before? So I took him to the barbershop here to get a little lineup. Told the guys like, yo, listen, line him up, you know, don't make it too light on the side. And clean up his mustache. My son looks at me like, he's like, I don't have a mustache. I said, bro, you do. He goes, nah, I don't. Yo, my man, let me tell you how I went back in the car, waited for him. And my man, he came in the car and his aura just changed. Like, energy. And he's like licking his lips. I was looking at him like, yo, my man had the fucking shit was there. I was like, oh shit, my man got a mustache, bro. And my man, let me tell you, my man got phone numbers and shit. Talking about phone shorts. I'm like, oh man.
How old
my
is
man's a little Chad. He's 13 years old, bro.
Okay. Word. Nah,
he's at the age. She's at that age.
That's the beginning stages. Yeah. He's definitely in that realm right now. Yeah.
I was like, yo, what's going on, man? Like, but yeah. Shout out to Travis, man. I told him the other day. I said, listen, you gotta understand. Like, I don't look at you as a young adult. When I see you, I see a 6-year-old you.
Right.
Like, I don't. I have that blinder. Like, I see you at the same age as my daughter. Like, he's like, yo, I'm a grown ass boy. I'm like, I don't see that.
Yeah,
I don't see that, man. But
I feel you.
Nah, other than that, man, it's been chilling. Yeah, glad to be on. So, Brick, how was your week, man? Oh, how? Well, you need to explain to us what happened to you last week, bro.
Word, bro.
Yo,
No call, no show. What happened?
Nah,
bro.
I know the reason.
He knows the
But I
reason.
want him.
Oh, okay.
I want
He
him
trying to put
to
you on blast. Let's get it, cause I don't know. Let's go.
So let me just preface this by it was like a double fucking whammy.
Yo, my man hit
because
the gong before you even started talking. It's about to
it
get
was
crazy.
like I was so upset Saturday because so last Saturday there was a tournament, a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament in Connecticut, and I was like, okay, so I was gonna go with some friends. They ended up canceling on me. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go by myself. It's not too far away. It's like an hour and change drive from where I'm at. So I'm like, okay, I've been there before. I've been there a couple times before in the Connecticut, the convention center. So I was like, okay, bet. So after work, I got my stuff ready. I got my backpack, everything ready. I still had like 2 hours before the podcast. So I was like, I'm gonna take a nap.
Oh.
I set an alarm for like 10 o'clock. I get in my bed, cover myself, turn the lights off. I'm not even scrolling on my phone or anything. People will be like, oh, I want to go take a nap. And they'd be sitting there for like an hour scrolling on their phone. Nah, my phone was down, lights out, pitch black. I went to sleep. I don't wake up until Fresh Wake calls me, FaceTime at like 11:45 the next day. So I already missed the tournament, missed the podcast.
Oh, that was 11 in the morning?
11 in the morning.
Oh,
in the morning.
Damn.
And I'm waking up and I'm seeing sunlight and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And I pick up the phone and Fresh can see like the disappointment in my face. And I was just he's like, you okay? Is everything all right? I'm like, yeah. Damn it.
Yeah. That shit was crazy. Yo, I hit him up during the show, like, yo, you good? And then I think I text him the next morning, I'm like, yo, is everything good? Like I started to worry. I'm like, yo, he never not responds, right? And I'm not the type of person that's like, if I text you, you should text me right back. That shit is OD toxic. You hit me back at your time. But I'm like, he doesn't. But based on how I text, he always texts back like within an hour. And I'm like, he hasn't responded. So I'm like, let me call him. And when I FaceTimed him, it took a while before he picked up the phone. So I'm like, oh man, I don't like this. I was like, yo, because
I woke up and I was just like, and I see him FaceTiming me, but I had to look around because there was sunlight coming into my room. And I was like, I had to come to the realization. I had to take a minute. I was like, what the fuck happened?
Yo,
my man was in vamp mode.
Yo, my man, I had my PTSD was coming. Like, yo, Saturdays are not really a good thing for me. The bad things happen on Saturday. I'm like, yo, bro, I cannot do this again. Bro, he picked up the phone. My man's eyes. Yo, he no lie, he looked like this monkey right here, bro. Hold on. This monkey, you see?
My man got visual aids.
Yo, he was, yo. Let me look. Oh, just like that's how he looked. And he, yo, my man was like,
yo, hello.
Yo, and I'm like, bro. He's like, yo, I just woke up. I'm like, you just woke up, bro. Yo,
and that doesn't normally happen. I don't sleep that long straight. Usually, like I'll wake up a few times overnight and rotate and shit. No, I went for a nap, didn't hear the alarm, and just woke up when this guy called me like 15 hours later.
Yo, he slept for 15 hours, bro.
What was the reason? If you're not usually like that, what happened?
I don't know.
He's a growing boy. He's a growing boy.
He's a growing boy.
I have no idea. There was nothing extraordinary that happened that would exhaust me to that point.
You didn't have nothing going off your sleep schedule? Nothing during the week?
No. I was just out. I was like, God damn.
I was like, damn, bro.
I don't think if you called me, I think I'd be hibernating the whole weekend. Like,
I slept for 72 hours.
That shit was crazy, yo. 15 hours. I'm like, yo, you good? And he still like his face looked like he can use another 2 hours. He was like,
yeah, it'd be like that.
I was tired from being tired.
Yeah, my man had like 18 bags in his eyes. Like it's just like closed shut. I was like, damn, I never, and I always think he's weird. Like whenever I feel like I have to refriend him every time he takes his glasses off. Like I just don't know who he is when he takes his glasses off. I'm like, who are you? Let me reintroduce myself. Like
but y'all say it's dumb that nobody don't know that Clark is Superman, right?
Yo, that shit works, bro. Cause he woke up and he had no glasses on. His eyes were tiny. Like, yo.
He said, "Oh, my bad, bro. I got the wrong number."
I was like, that shit was crazy, man.
Picked up. He was like, "Can I speak to Chris?"
For real.
Yeah, it's like, to see. You sure?
Oh man.
Oh man, sorry, man. We kind of went into your week. Continue.
Yeah, nothing too wild on my end. Yeah, just I didn't go to a tournament. I wanted to go to the tournament, so whatever. There'll be more. Let's see. What did I watch? I was watching this the first season of this show called From.
What do you think? I heard good. I heard. Yeah, I know. I haven't watched it, but I heard
it's
good things about it.
It's pretty good because I want to say it's like a 5, all the way through, but it's definitely something. It's a thriller and it captivates you, and you're just like you want to know what happens next, and you're like, and it's got that one crazy lady in there, and like all shows always usually have, and you're just like, why is she so psycho?
I just seen my boy from Oz, and I was like, yeah, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, I like him.
It's pretty good. I mean, I had to buy the season, but the girlfriend was just like, yeah, let's watch it. My brother recommended it. And I was like, okay, it was $5. Fuck it. It's right. So yeah, did that. So I watched that. So I would recommend to watch, huh? Yeah,
it's on Prime, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else I do? Yeah, not too much else. It's been pretty chill. Just my girl was away in Aruba for her sister's birthday. I didn't go. Yeah, I didn't go. I didn't want to go. I'm trying to save up money for Japan in October. So I'm like, whatever trips are coming,
I'm gonna throw whatever sarcastic shit out of the window. I had some shit in the head, but nah, you saving for Japan? I'm with you. Good shit.
I'm trying to save it for Japan. Me and my sisters have been trying to plan something for Japan for quite a few years, and I think this is the year they want to actually go. So they're like, so my eldest sister is always like the trip planner, so she's like looking into things like and starting to make an itinerary and things before we book anything because she wants to make sure like we go at the right time, that the events are correct, and so she knows what dates. But I'm also going. I don't even know how I'm going to do this. But I'm also probably going to Mexico at the beginning of October, because my boy Calix, he's getting married.
Nice.
And they're doing the wedding.
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations.
It being freaking messy.
Yo, yeah. See,
right.
That's what I had in my head, but I was like, I'm gonna let it go.
She's like, we're gonna go to. My sister wants to go to Aruba for her birthday. Do you want to come? I immediately nope. I didn't even give him that. I was like, nope.
That's what's up.
Go have fun.
She asked you.
Aruba,
that's what's up.
Aruba is beautiful, dude, but it's hot.
It's nice. It's real nice. It's humid as fuck. My sister's been there, and she said it's something I should go like do, and I was just like, okay.
That's a different kind of sunburn out there, bro. That's the equator, bro. That shit is hot.
But you're like asking me to go on a trip right after the holidays, like just like a week out after the holidays. Like I don't got money. Like that's it. I just paid off my rent and a credit card.
That's crazy. You could do that.
So do you think it was a setup?
For what?
To ask you on purpose. Yeah, I asked you. You said no.
Nah. I mean, shit. I don't plan on going anywhere until October. Which came to the realization because my sister was like, she hits me up. She's like, are you gonna get tickets to Anime Con? It's in August. And I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just hold off for Comic-Con. She's like, we're going to be in Japan. I was like, no, you're right.
Oh, man. Well,
you'll be fine. Japan is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing, bro. Like,
exactly.
You don't go there.
Yeah. That's you could get a pass for that. You could definitely get a pass for that.
Right.
So,
I was gonna ask, like, real life scenarios. Like, does anybody right now know how to speak Japanese? I know we watch anime.
My
but do you
my
think-
brother-in-law is learning Japanese.
Okay, all
He's
right.
because he works for the company Brother, the printing company, and
okay,
their HQ is in Japan. So he's trying to learn Japanese, not just for the trip, but so that he can apply for the higher paying jobs that are
Nice.
based in Japan.
Word.
Yeah, so that's what he's kind of working on, and he's learning pretty well. He has like the Rosetta Stone shit, and he's been doing pretty good. He's like at the point where now that he could kind of watch quite a few animes without subtitles.
That's tight.
Yeah, so but yeah, he's getting really comfortable with this.
Everything
By the time
comes
he
from the
gets October,
diaphragm.
he should be.
And I'm gonna just throw this out to you real quick, bro. Stop fronting. Get that download that Duolingo on your shit and get prepped.
Yeah, word. He said Rosetta Stone.
So Google
Like, yo,
Translate is from.
Yeah, he said as soon as he said Rosetta Stone, I'm like, bro, get
Like
that
a Rosetta
Duolingo.
Stone, that's something like you still got an AOL email, bro. That shit is
Yeah,
crazy.
That's like going to college, bro. Like this is the
Duolingo, bro. That shit is free. You can learn fucking Valerian on bitch, bro. They got
bro.
Valerian
I was
bitch.
on. I ain't gonna lie. I've been doing that too. Like,
Don't hide it, my Keith.
I fuck with
Don't hide it.
Valerian, bro. Don't hide it.
Valerian, bro. Lakitty.
What, bro? Like literally, I ain't gonna lie. I did that for a little while, and I was hyped when the second season came back because I knew what she said when they was talking to Vermithor. I'm like, tight. I get it.
What else was I doing for the week? Not much out for the week. I watched the normal shit. Like I watched the season finale for this show, Skeleton Crew. If you want to call it that.
Oh, don't do that.
And I've just been waiting to see if like TikTok is actually going to be, when the clock strikes midnight.
I'm holding out hope, man. I
just want to see what happens.
I think we all are actually.
Yeah.
We on the edge of our seats right now.
I mean, I don't care either way. It's fine if for me to take it down. It doesn't affect me in any sort of way personally. I know we got like a lot of followers on there and shit, so kudos to that. But yeah, if they really love us, they'll come find us.
Yeah, like it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't. Yeah, it's fine for us. We don't make any money with that shit. I feel bad for the content creators that make money.
That
Like motherfuckers that they go out there, look, they word, put the fries in the bag, bro.
Word.
And it's so funny because there's one person I follow on TikTok, and they were getting like hazed with comments like, "Oh, what are you gonna do now that TikTok shut it down? How are you gonna make money?" Blah 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 blah. They were like, "I have 2 college degrees. I'll just go get a job. It's not that hard." Like, So yeah, there's a lot of people that just think that.
I wouldn't come at nobody
people,
like
this
that.
This is their
like,
only, that's like their only, talent that they have.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these people have that's how they got popular and think they have a talent that existed before TikTok, and they used it to, make a name for themselves on TikTok.
Most of
you know what I'm
people
saying? Like,
they blew up off of that. It's not like they wasn't already working or didn't already have something going. But if you find a way to like make bread without having to work and slave yourself over somebody else's dreams or ambitions, then why not? Like,
so yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. That's been my week. It's been pretty chill.
All right, cool. Fresh Prince, how was your week?
I had a cool week, man. It seemed like it went by pretty quick, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, but my week was pretty simple. As far as what I watched, I definitely binged Squid Game season 2 over the weekend. Are we gonna talk about that or not?
I didn't see it.
I saw it. So
what? Fresh, bro.
I didn't see the second season yet.
Okay, let me just ask why.
I don't know. I wasn't a crazy fan of the first one.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
all right.
Fair.
Cool. All right.
That is fair.
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, I really enjoyed the first season, and it took me a minute to get on the second season because what we do every day and every week, it's like the constant like just verbiage online is like, oh, why did they even do a season 2? Like this shit is whack. Da 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 da. And I'm the type of person, I really never listen to other people. I definitely prefer to watch things for myself and make my own decisions. But I'm not gonna lie, like hearing that was like, okay, so there's no reason for me to rush to this. Like I kind of assumed that people were right, and then again, it's like, prove me wrong, like, or just prove these people wrong. It's like, nah, I don't know why you even listen to these people in the first place. Like again, if you're like fresh and you didn't enjoy the first season, I get it, but I really enjoyed the first season. I was locked in. So the way the second season carries over, without giving any spoilers, it's like, nah, I feel like I heard people talking about like, yo, what was this first episode? Or like, what this shit was mad boring and like it took mad long to get into. I'm like, no, like if this is
No,
storytelling
season
structure,
was
like
so good.
yeah, it's like the first couple of episodes, we need that background. Everybody, you know what? His first
Now
season's
go
been
ahead.
out
No,
for
no,
too
no,
long
go,
enough.
no, go,
Like, yeah,
no, go.
these
Let's talk
people
about it.
have been, yeah, like everybody from the first season pretty much is like that main characters are oxed out. So it's like, yes, we need to set up a new structure for the second season. We need to introduce new characters. And at the same time, we're going deeper into whether it be you want to call it the lore or deeper into the faction of what is this Squid Game organization and just everything about it. I don't want to give no spoilers for people that haven't watched it yet, but it's like when you watch it, if you do watch it, we can go into it again. I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't watched it, just in case you do, because I think you should. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this second season. I feel like this second season did exactly what they needed to do. Coming off of that first season, everything to me made sense. There was nothing that was out of place. There was nothing that was like, oh, what are we doing now right now? Like, oh, why are we taking time on this or not? Nah, everything, regardless of what you expected, by the end of the season, cliffhanger and all, I'm like, nah, this is exactly what should have happened. This is their Empire Strikes Back version of this show right here. And I enjoyed it. And I'm definitely waiting to see what happens with season 3. I was on the edge of my seat, bro. Like, regardless of there's some things that people are shocked about that I'm like, all right, if you've seen the first season, you should have knew that already. And it's like, oh, people, oh, don't trust this person or this number, and it's like, you should have knew that already. That's not a revelation, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. And my man, if I get it wrong, I'm sorry, but I think it's Byung Hun Lee, which is my man, Storm Shadow from the previous G.I. Joe movies and some other things. I enjoy this guy in everything that he does. So the fact that they expanded his character in this season, if you saw the first season, they expanded it and it plays into everything that was going on and extends the story. So I just had so much fun with this. I enjoyed it. So much tension. Like it's times I'm literally watching and I'm just like, not like I'm sitting here tripping, but I'm watching it, and then like when scenes are over, I'm like, fuck, I was sweating, like just anticipating what was going on. It's like, yo, I love this show, bro. I love this show, and the dichotomies between this show and real world dynamics. If you start getting deeper into the storyline and what they're trying to really not exploit, but delve into and really bust wide open and explain to people, pause, like and like give them correlations to real life and what we've been going through over the last couple of years and just humanity as a whole. There's a larger holistic story that's being told here, and I'm really enjoying it. I just hope they land the plane in season 3, but I'm not worried about it though. Like, people might be talking about. I'm having fun with it now. I can't wait. I think it's season 3 is coming out in next summer. If I'm not mistaken, Soul, it comes out next season.
I heard some
next summer.
I heard some crazy ass rumor that fucking Leonardo DiCaprio wanted to be in 3.
I think,
I don't know.
That I feel like that's doing too much, but yeah.
There was it's funny because you know, I should like it, right? Based on like the trials they go through. Shit,
I
because
mean,
I
I
like
don't
that kind
know.
of
I
shit.
don't know. Yeah.
I like that shit. Because I started watching Beast Games. Have you watched Beast Games? Is it
I
Mr.
haven't.
Beast?
I'm about to get on it, but I
It's
haven't
on
yet. Yeah.
it's on Amazon, bro.
Mm.
It is fucking great, and it's fucking like it's getting even better towards the final 25, and it's week by week, and it's like
Right.
they leave it at the cliffhanger every single time. Like it be that one person like nah, and it's some real cutthroat shit. I'm like, I like this. So I mean, I should like Squid Games based on that kind of like that dynamic. I don't know. Listen, I'll probably give it a go. I might give it another shot.
No, again, I'm not trying to. If you didn't like it, I'm not gonna press you to watch it. But like, again, if you watch it, like I would definitely love to hear like your take. Whether you go back and watch the first one or just pick up from here, from what you remember.
Now I can watch the second season. That's for the whole thing.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's for the
So
whole
yeah,
first season, yeah.
yeah. So I again, I'm not gonna put any any preconceived notions out there for you. Me personally, I enjoyed it. Whether people think I like everything or not, like I'm like, nah, this was definitely this. I really enjoyed this. I like this, man. Like it's an interesting concept. And if you go into it for what it is, I don't think they're trying to do anything or be anything other than what they are and tell the story that they're telling. So I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying it. So I can't wait for the third season. And I think this is the finale. I think they're wrapping it up with this. So I'm enjoying it. Besides that, what else did I watch? Oh, I'll save that for last. I have been watching, I think I talked about this before, High Potential. That show with damn, I should have wrote her name down. The sister Dee Dee from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Caitlin
Yeah.
Olsen, I think.
Yeah. I definitely realized it was Olsen, and that went through my mind. Is she related? But yeah. So her and you pulled up the show. You pulled up the cast list? Okay,
Yeah.
so what's my boy's name? What's the next dude that's there? That should be
Daniel Sanjata.
Okay, so I really like him. He hasn't been in a lot of things, but I've been a USA guy for years. So he was on this show, Graceland, with a bunch of it was like a story about like different units like CIA, FBI, and Vice, and all of these different people, representatives coming together, live in a house, and they was running their own missions as a task unit. And so that was like the first thing I think I remember seeing him in, and I liked him in that. And yeah, every time I see him, he was in Dark Knight Rises, not too long, but decent character. And like this, I'm really liking him in this.
He was in Power too.
I didn't watch Power.
And yeah, he was in Power.
Yeah.
He's always you recognize his face. He's like, I don't know his name. And that's
right. Yeah,
like,
he's definitely one of those dudes that you see him everywhere, and I like him in everything that I've seen him in so far. But yeah, it's a cool show. It's like almost like a Law and Order, like serialized type situation, but it's more there's more levity to it, more comedy to it. But again, it's not like overly comedy. They take it seriously for what it is. So I think I said it a while back. I've been on these like network TV serialized type drama series or investigation series. So like this is similar to Elsbeth to me and things like of that ilk. But yeah, I'm having fun with it. I'm enjoying it. I'm on episode 8. There's 9 episodes out right now, so I'm figuring next week is probably the last episode of the season. But I've been enjoying myself for the whole time. If anybody watched Scrubs, also my girl Carla, I'm sorry, I don't know her real name either, but my girl Carla, the head nurse, is the chief, the detective or the chief officer in the series. So I like all the characters. There's another guy that's in it that's been in a lot of things too, that as soon as you see him, you'll recognize him. But it's like a lot of those people. But it's a good series, good serialized. Every episode is a different crime they got to solve or whatever the case. But it's real cool. So I've been having fun with that. Another one is Will Trent, which is pretty similar.
I love Will Trent.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm not gonna go in on it because it's kind of similar to what I was just explaining. But I'm really having a lot of fun with that show. I like the black girl that's his partner, that eventually becomes his partner or whatever in it. I think she's a good actress. Who else is in that? Is there anybody else I'm forgetting?
A whole bunch of people. You got fucking. You got.
My boy from FBI with Priyanka Chopra.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, her boyfriend on FBI is in the shit too.
Yeah, you got Braga on that shit too from Fast and the Furious. My man Braga.
Really?
He's in that shit. Yeah, I think
I haven't got up to
3.
that yet. Okay, yeah, I'm still in the first season. I just started it. Okay, so yeah, that's something to look forward to. I like him as an actor also, so that's what's up. Yeah, but I'm having fun. My man Zach Morris, Mark Paul Gosselaar is in it. And I thought he was in the first episode, so I thought he was just like a cameo, like how they do in Law and Order or whatever. But it seems like
Will Trent.
Yeah,
I
he was in.
Remember,
he was in the first episode. It's him. Okay, so the chick that will be we dealing with. I don't know how far you are, so I don't know if they still dealing with each other or not. But they all grew up in the same foster home. So it's him, the chick that he's dealing with, and then Zach Morris. Was the other dude. The first episode, the pilot, was his daughter getting kidnapped.
Yeah, because I know Mark Paul is in another show called Found. I'm about watching that shit too.
Oh, I seen that, but I haven't. Well, I saw the trailers, but I haven't watched that though.
It's good. It's okay. I mean, the main actress, her acting is not the best, but it's probably because it's how they write her.
Okay.
But Shorty from Will Trent, his girlfriend, Shorty from fucking what's that movie called? Something Fish. I had a big crush on her, bro. What's that shit called? It was nah, bro. When she played like some psychotic ex-girlfriend.
I honestly, I'm a
swim fan, bro. Yeah, that's
is that the only thing? Because as soon as I seen her, I felt like she looked very familiar. But
she's in a lot of shit. She's a lot of early 2000 shit.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. She's very recognizable to me. I just haven't pinned it down yet. But yeah, everybody in that show as well. Like I like that serialized police detective drama, homicidal drama, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'm having fun with that. But again, I'm still in the first season, but I'm definitely enjoying that, and I'm gonna keep going on with that. So I did that. Okay, so yeah, last thing that I watched. Mufasa the Lion King. I think I talked about this. I started watching the first half, and then life started lifing, and I really didn't get to finish it. But I watched. I always wanted that brother, bro. I'm telling you right now, even up until this point when I was getting on this stream, bro, I was pumping that, blasting that in my background, bro, singing. I can't get that shit out of my head. Me and my son be randomly singing that shit in the crib, randomly out of nowhere, like that. I make you go bye bye. That's it. My man Mads Mikkelsen, I love that one.
I think and I like that song. And then Red was telling me that song came at the wrong possible time. I'm like, yeah, but I liked it. It went well with that scene.
I don't think it came at the wrong time. It just caught me. I'm like, bro, there's no way I'm gonna sit here while you sitting here and doing this whole elaborate fucking song talking about you about to off me. Nah, bro. I'm jumping you. Like I'm jumping on you. That's the
ultimate op right there, bro. Ultimate op, bro.
Yeah, but if you look at it in a musical sense, it's like, nah, this dude is menacing, bro. And I felt like they took it back to, like, with Mads, it's almost like not replacing, but paying homage to having Jeremy Irons as Scar in our first iteration of The Lion King. It's like you got that Eastern European dude who's the antagonist, and then I don't know if you know or if you realized and laughed at this shit like I did, but I think it's the original story is what Kubo, right? Kubo the lion, or am I getting it mistaken? It was a Japanese, film that basically Disney ripped the whole storyline of The Lion King off of. So you have that, and then the fact that he's a white lion, and then they introduced my man Mads as the white lion as the antagonist in this. I don't know, that shit just had me balling the whole time. I'm like, this is hilarious to me. I don't know if they're trying to be meta or if they just like did this and it's just hitting that way, but that shit was hilarious to me. But I really enjoyed it. You know, we had our issues from as soon as we seen the first trailer, and it's like, oh, here we go. They're about to retcon shit and change shit, and they did, but for them telling their own story, I'm not mad at it. It made sense, and it is what it is. So I'm not gonna hate on it at all. I really enjoyed myself. Watched it with my son. Enjoyed it again. Like I said, ever since we seen it, we just be randomly busting out singing these songs. So there's at least 3 songs. I'm not gonna say everything is popping or hitting, but there's 3 songs. It's like the I Always Wanted a Brother, the Bye Bye, and then I forgot the name of it, but the one where Rakishi meets up, not Rak, yeah, Rakishi, right? Yeah, I'm bugging. Rakishi meets up with them, and then they're like, yeah, the traveling song, where it's like you could go by yourself, or you could go alone, or go with the. Yeah, I really like that song. I enjoyed it.
The hour and 2 minutes, like an hour and 20 minutes out of that movie, bro, it stopped being a musical. It was like it this being a musical towards the end, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, where's the songs at? Oh, all right. The show you was talking about, it was called it's copying a Japanese anime series called The Jungle Emperor, also known as Kimba the White Lion.
Kimba, there we go. My bad, I said Cubo.
So that makes sense. Yo, imagine the writer was like,
you see how it looks, right? There's no way that's not like what this is right now, bro.
Like Disney probably didn't even fucking that shit flew over their head. Like, oh,
nah,
White Lion, cool.
They knew it. They stole the shit in the first place. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, crazy.
Now,
so you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. There's a twist that happens. I don't know if it's considered a twist, but there's something I didn't expect that happened when they get to Malele, and I'm like, oh, I gave up on that. I literally gave up on that like 10, 20, 15, 20 minutes into the movie, and I'm like, cool, I didn't expect that. And then there's different things. Again, I feel like this was a dope prequel, because even if you didn't like the last live action Lion King that they made, and whatever changes they made to the lore in this one, I still feel like you can connect this to our original Lion King and be like, you know what? I think this is cool. I think it's satisfactory. Not to say that it's just baseline, but it's cool. It covers all its bases.
Did you feel like a sense of like Transformers 1 in this movie?
As
far as like,
y'all said that last week, and when it happened, I'm like, yeah, I get it. But at the same time, I expected that because we were talking about that from the beginning. We kind of like figured that's what it would be in the beginning. So when it happened, it happened quick. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I knew exactly this is what it was gonna be. So it's like, yeah, I get it. But yeah, I wasn't mad at it. It is what it is. And then, little nuances to the way they played that, the result of that in the end of the movie. I'm like, I get it. That could lead us into where we was at with the cartoon or whatever, and it's like, yeah, this makes sense. So I'm not mad at it at all. So if anybody's hating on it, they just have something out for this movie, because again, we came into this like, this is bullshit. They're gonna wreck on it or whatever. And despite whatever they did, told their own story, which is what we want people to do if they're gonna do it. I'm like, nah, this is cool. I really enjoyed it. I was cool. Yeah. Grade. I watched it broken up, so it might have been different if I watched it straight through, but I will give it a 4. I don't want to give it just a 3.5 because I was kind of emotional at certain points, and I was digging it at certain points. So I'll give it a 4. I think it was a solid 4. Solid 4. I had fun. I would definitely recommend it to people, regardless of how you feel, whether you hold Lion King to your heart and it's like, well, I don't want to, regardless. Go and watch this movie. Support it. They out here making bank, and it should. And I don't want it to fall victim to a lot of what these other movies fall to. So if you want to watch it, you're a fan of the Lion King, you love the lore, these extra movies, whether it be the 1.5 or all the prequels not prequels, or the sequels that came after, definitely give this a watch. Definitely give this a watch. I think you'll enjoy it. Yeah, that's about it. I did. I guess we'll end up talking about finally Skeleton Crew, right? So I won't talk too much about that for now. But I did see that, completed that, and yeah. Other than that, my week was pretty cool. And new situation. I haven't been talking about it a lot. I know I threw it in there, sprinkled, saying I was looking for new work and a new position and all that. But definitely am licensed by the FDNY now, so definitely gonna start working with them. In the situation very, very soon. So I'm happy about that, glad about that. So yeah, congratulations to myself. But thank you for the horns. I appreciate it, man. For anybody else out here, y'all know it's hard out here. So even if you working, like we all looking to upgrade and do better out here. So that's the movement that we all on out here right now. So that's where my road is taking me right now. So yeah, looking forward to this new environment, new situation, better pay. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get into this. So yeah, other than that, happy to be back another Friday. Glad to see you guys again. 222. I mean, on 221. You still in my head.
It might as well be 222 at this point. Fuck it.
You know what I mean? 221. We back again. You know what I mean? And
21.
Yeah, I mean, everything else that happened this week, I'm sure it's a part of the notes. So yeah, let's get into it, man.
Let's do it. I mean, we talked about the TikTok stuff already. There's not really much to talk about other than the fact that it might get banned, it might not get banned. We just don't know until Sunday. So
if you don't have it, download it now. Get it before the 19th. So if nothing happens,
I was. Is it going down on the 19th or like the 20th after the 19th?
It's a day. It's the 19th. So it's like it's pretty much like once the clock hits 12 at Sunday morning. So Saturday night. So tomorrow night is the last night. This is our last weekend. With TikTok. So we find out, man, because it's
Google Play Store, the App Store, and
it's crazy because it's crazy. They made sure like the shit was like it will happen right between both administrations.
Exactly.
Like before Biden, and then Trump take office on Monday. So it's like right in the middle. Like it's crazy. Yeah. It's wild.
Funny. I ain't dealing with this. It forced me to update today. TikTok.
Update.
I don't know if you guys got that. Like,
update it now. While you
still got the it forced me to update. My sister sent me a video and I was trying to watch it, and it kept taking me to the App Store to update.
Yeah, update it, bro. Hurry up and do that.
Because it's probably gonna stay up until like it's just they can't update it anymore. Like it's gonna be the App Store's like the App Store's not gonna let you re-download it, do updates. So like it's it's a weird situation because again it's a form of censorship where they kind of like telling people like they can't have something when it's like it's like a security issue because it's a Chinese company. You know what I mean? That's stupid. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Chinese folks don't even have TikTok. They don't have fucking Google. But like they're not like us. We could be able to do whatever we want and say what we want. So I'm kind of glad that Mark Zuckerberg kind of like backtracked on that censorship shit. Like now folks can talk their mind
with the fact checkers in particular.
The fact checkers. So like it's almost like X where you have community notes and shit like that. You say some dumb shit, you're gonna get community noted. So that's kind of I think that all platforms should do that. I think even YouTube. I think YouTube has I think YouTube has way too many kind of like flags, like certain words you can't say. That's why we kind of like I think we shadow ban, but like I'm assuming we are because a lot of the words we use, and I know that we try to like not curse with the first 20 minutes, and it's like again like
we trying, but we keeping it real out here, man. That's what y'all love. You know what I'm saying?
But it is a censorship, and it's like we're gonna make it hard for you to be monetized. We're gonna make it hard for you to kind of like make this, make this because we're trying to make it out here, guys, and by being suppressed, that's like kind of an issue. So I think all companies it should just go ahead and do that. Yeah, you may say some shit, but you may have the freedom of speech, but the consequences that come behind that it still can happen. You know what I mean? So
Right, but you still got to give people the chance to.
you got to give people the grace to
if
kind of like
mess up. Yeah.
So we see what happens, man. Because the landscape of the social network is wild. It's changing. Oh, I didn't have this on the notes, man. This congested pricing shit, bro. Like we talked about it last week. I ranted, right?
It's nuts.
And
bro.
so my wife has been getting hit every day with that shit, right? And she's like, you know, whatever. Like she's doing some overtime tomorrow, and she wants me to drive her downtown, but she's like, I need you to drop me off at 60th Street because we don't want to pay that. I'm like,
yeah,
damn, that's how it is. Yo, let me tell you how I got a notification on my phone, Google Alert, and activists out here in the Bronx, Harlem, Brooklyn are talking about, well, with the congestion pricing stuff, you know, all these cars are coming into our communities and taking our spots and polluting our shit. We need congestion pricing here.
Nah, what? What are you talking about? Yo, chill. Y'all wildin'.
You telling me, just imagine in a world where you have to get in your car, you're in the Bronx, you get charged in the Bronx. Then you go into the city, you get charged in the city. So it's gonna cost you $16 just to go to the city. Every day.
They're gonna do it in Brooklyn, they're gonna do it in Queens. They're just gonna stick it everywhere, and then you're basically gonna have to, you know, having a car is
charged to go to a new borough. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it
used to be convenient to have a car. Now it's not going to be convenient at all.
Yeah, and it just and again, it's just so fucking stupid. And a lot of people are like, because I know Eric Adams, he was not a fan of it at first. He was like, listen, I'm not promoting it, but you know, just don't do no illegal shit. Like, let it ride out until what happens. You know what I mean? Like,
my man, listen, I'm fighting my own battles. I'm not worried about this.
And yo, not for nothing. As much shit as we talk about Adams, the fact that he stands on business, right? Where he's not stepping down. He's like, I'm just gonna fight through it. Like, it's all accusations. I'm not gonna fall under pressure. And I like that about him, because that takes a lot of grit.
Right.
And with like Trump coming in, I think Trump had an issue as well that he didn't like the congestion pricing as well, and he wanted to kind of like get rid of that shit too. So people are like, for real, you want to do that?
Do it.
I might just like you just a decimal 0.2.
That's gonna stop me from hating you. Do that, and I won't hate you anymore.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
My outlook to that is like, that's the least you could fucking do.
Exactly.
You know, like,
exactly. Thank you.
Like,
right.
That's like real time money that you saving that you see. Like, it's not like an imaginary. It's just like you see that happen immediately. And so like, if that happens, listen, I might give you one of these air horns if that happens. So
and I hear you. And just because we're talking about him, because I know we're gonna jump off, but real quick, because we skipped it, that's another thing. Like we talked about Biden administration. Like, I don't want nothing to do with this TikTok shit. Now we're not gonna ban it. We're gonna let it go to the new administration. But I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but supposedly Trump is supposed to have the CEO of TikTok at the inauguration. So again, people look at that how you want to look at it, but that's why I'm not losing my mind, because I'm like, nah, I think it's gonna keep going. But again, people, if you want it, download it now, get it now, But I don't think it's gonna happen.
And the funny thing is, like, yo, when Trump was president, he wanted to ban TikTok at one point. He's like, I want to ban that shit, and then I think the Democrats was like, nah, we're not gonna do that. And now it flipped. Now the Dems want to, I was like, this is crazy.
Because
this is too.
That's all it is. It's just fighting against your opponents. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's not looking at this shit logically. It's like, oh, they take that standpoint. All right, I'm automatically against. Fuck it.
Yeah, because to be honest, bro, like you're getting rid of TikTok. TikTok employs mad fucking Americans, bro. There's mad people that's making a living off that app.
Well,
and
people
they're not
don't
gonna have that
understand.
anymore.
They keep talking about this China shit. Like, the shit isn't like most of the servers that they got right now are in Texas. But y'all keep talking this China shit. Like, cut the rhetoric and really do some research for regular people. I'm talking about regular people. Do your own research. Stop just listening to what
the regular
people
folk.
Yeah, like yeah, you and me and Soul and the regular. We out here, bro. Do your own research. Stop just listening to what pops up as a headline on Fox News or CNN or whatever the case may be. Like, do your own research. Understand what's going on here. And for people that's not historic scholars, which I am and I love, like if you're not, you need to go back and I'm not gonna say study, but like research. Look at what's going on. Or when something happens, look into it for yourself. Stop just depending on other people to give you the story. Because they'll sell you a fucking dream. And now you're sitting here going against something that's in your own interest, bro. We all love TikTok. It's not like this shit is like, oh, this shit is revolutionary. It's not like that. But at the same time, it's not what y'all saying it is. So cut the bullshit. Let us chill. Let us have fun. Let us make our money for people that are making money on it. And we do what we do. And that's why I don't think Trump is going to ban it, bro. Because at the same time, it's like, this is exactly what they did to you on Twitter and every other platform, bro. So now you're going to do that for everybody else in America? Come on, bro. Chill out. I don't see it happening. I think we're going to be good.
I think we're fine. I think it might go offline for like a day. People lose their shit.
Yeah.
And who knows? TikTok might be making a new app. That's the same thing. It's just like a different name. So like they have to go through the whole legal system to ban that too. So that's gonna take some time. So who knows?
If you watch like those Senate hearings and shit that they had when they had the CEO there, like you realize for the people that actually watch this stuff and not just listening to what people is talking about,
they were being super racist, bro.
Crazy, bro. Like bro. If you just a normal person, a normal level-headed person, you go and watch that. You'll be like, nah, there's nothing wrong with this shit. This shit is bullshit, bro. The type of question that these people asking, you trying to ban this shit, and you don't even know what you're talking about, period. Oh, so does TikTok connect to your home Wi-Fi? Bro, what kind of questions are you? If you don't have any other internet service,
that was such a cringe fucking question.
It has to connect in order to, just like YouTube, just like anything else. You need Wi-Fi in order to connect to the internet, right? Duh. Like, I mean, come on, bro. This shit is ridiculous right now.
Yeah, there was some shit. It was like, are you a Chinese citizen? He's like, no, I'm from Singapore. Have you ever it's like you're not the same. Like Singapore.
They're not like that. They're not like that.
I was like, yo, this guy's just acting mad crazy ass questions.
Yeah, it's Americans. Well, not Americans, but these people, these old ass people in these positions, bro. Y'all need to get hip to game. Y'all sound crazy, and y'all don't realize how stupid y'all look asking these questions. And y'all think y'all being slick trying to catch him up. You look retarded asking questions that you're asking. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone, bro. They're not doing that wrong. Leave it alone.
Oh man,
madness.
Anyways, let's get into the next topic, man. It's not really a topic. It's I don't know if you guys ever played like those Def Jam games back in the days, bro.
Oh yeah.
I never played them.
So supposedly there's a new game coming out called Fight for Glory. So I don't know how true that shit is, but like if they do, man, because that last one, I think it was called Def Jam Icon. That shit was fire, bro. That was like, I love that fucking game.
I don't even remember that. What was the one before that?
Something New York, I think.
I think that's the last one I played.
King of New York or some shit like that. Well, I don't know.
That's the last one I played. Yeah.
Yeah, Def Jam. Let me see, Def Jam. I know it's Def Jam Vendetta, right? Vendetta.
Yeah, Vendetta. That everybody knows about Vendetta. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Def Jam Fight for New York.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was in 2004.
Yeah, that's the last one. Yeah.
Then you had Icon that came out in 2007, and it had T.I. in the front. That was my shit, bro.
You played? Okay.
That shit had everything. That shit had the Jim Jones fucking ball and shit on. That shit had mad hits.
Balling! No, my bad. I'm probably the only one that's seen that video.
That shit crazy. That's not on the docket, but we was talking about that.
I forgot to put that on the docket. Yeah.
So like those that and it sucks because like they go through this shit like every 6 years. Every other they just go through it where you have both Cameron and Jim Jones getting going back at it, but going at it like, you know, as brothers, but just not super disrespectful. But I think this time around, it got a little.
Yeah.
This one's like,
I wouldn't say it's disrespectful. This one was like, I ain't gonna lie. It's like, yo, yeah, I'm airing it out now. I'm airing it out. This is what it is.
Yeah, like saying
it didn't sound like there was nothing twisted about what he said. Everything sounded like facts, bro.
Like he pretty like regardless of the whole like him not being from Harlem, that's cool. Like it's fine. He's from the Bronx. But I think what killed the situation was like he pretty much like equated his whole entire existence to being a fan. Like the only reason why you got put on is because you had a free crib, and that is dirty work.
And now it is that's the Cameron Harlem aspect of that, right? Where like that's where it got dirty. Even though it's like I'm not saying shit, but the way you explained it, it's like I mean that's the real of it, but you're also leaving out everything that he contributed to Dipset when y'all was a group and y'all was getting popping. Like you can't act like this nigga was a groupie the whole time, bro. Like we know that's not what the situation was.
He said he was a groupie at the beginning before. Like, right. I don't think he ever like downplayed after the fact. But he said
he didn't talk about anything after the fact at all. That's what I'm saying. That's how it's kind of dirty because you again, it's facts. You let it off like that. But then you also didn't give him props on everything he contributed afterwards. Because don't act like y'all wasn't a fucking crew, bro. Y'all was a crew for years.
100%.
So, again, this is one of those scenarios where it's like, yeah, this is very interesting. Where most of us didn't understand, like, if you want to call him a fan, it's like that's how it started. Because a lot of people we felt like, I don't know about y'all, but for me, I thought like they all grew up together. You know what I'm saying?
I remember this shit. Like I lived like again. I don't want to sound like Cameron. Like yo, someone from Harlem would never say they from Harlem. But again, like I was born and raised in Harlem. I was like, I was at that video shoot. Fucking let me know Cameron's first ever video. I was there. I had a shirt, I had the diplomat shirt. All of them were there. It was crazy. Mad Bloods. I'm not no blood, so like I was just there. Like I was like what 12 or some shit like that. I was young. I was like, oh shit. But like yeah, like seeing all these dudes, I'm like, yeah, that's just crazy. But like yeah, they always been in my mind. They was always a crew. Like everyone else after that, like Joel's came after that, but it was always like Jim Jones and Cameron. It was like the duo.
I mean, I do remember. I'm not gonna lie. I do remember because I personally was on like Cameron like when he first came out, like that SDE shit and all that shit. Like I was on Cam at that time frame, and then it's like once we started getting to the like whole Pink era and all that, it was a lot of such shit and like my nigga, you're not really rapping. This shit sound like some Dr. Seuss shit. Not to take nothing away from what they did, but it was like it got to a point where it's like, my nigga, you scheming the game right now. You're not putting your all into it. I'm not saying you ain't shit, but you're not putting your all into it.
Because he was just doing that. It was like the album shit, but like his mixtapes never sounded like fucking Dr. Seuss and shit. But like, yeah, that block, like where I'm from First Ave on 117, and like that whole entire block was just like you had, you know. 2 blocks away from me, I had fucking Black Rob, right? He lived in 115. Then you had Mace. Then you had
Mace and Kuda and G.
Then you had Dame Dash on 109th. Like that shit was always popping.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? The whole Dash family out there.
Mm-hmm.
But it sucks to see that happen.
People don't even talk about that no more. Like.
Yeah, Harlem was crazy, man. Eastside was crazy. Eastside was crazy. Some good music came out of that era. But yeah, hopefully they can patch things up, man, and let it go and just move on. Though. But I don't know if that can happen.
You seen Jimmy drop the new joint?
I seen it. I heard it. It's not great though.
I'm not even talking about the quality. It's just the fact that you did it. Period. Which is where I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna reconcile it.
I think what he wants to do, he wants Cameron to start rapping again. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Like, even though
True.
Cameron's not rapping, but like, I guess he wants him to
But
come out of hiding.
I'm not even mad because it's like he said it too. It's like, bro, I'm on some different shit now. I feel you, bro. We all get older. We all change. We all diversify our portfolios at a certain point. It's like that's what my man is doing. So I'm not even mad at what he's talking about.
To be honest, bro, I would love to see Cam and Maze do an album.
No, we all want to see that.
I would love to see that shit. I would love to see them. Like the fact that they cool again. Yo, just drop a single, bro. Like some dope ass shit, bro. Like just get like, I don't know, get Alchemist to make a beat. Do some shit, man. Like I could do it.
Back.
Next up, man, we have this is crazy, and this why and hearing about this lawsuit, right? So there's lawsuit going on about Jason Baldoni, right? Yeah. He's a director, actor. He was in this movie called It Ends Here. I've seen it. It's with Blake Lively and him, and he pretty much plays like it's like a domestic abuse kind of situation where she's in it and whatever. So there was an article that came out that said that he was being kind of like abusive, off screen, as far as like saying like she needed to lose some weight, blase. So it became a big thing.
Wow.
Where they had like an intervention situation where you had Ryan
Why
Reynolds
would you
come
even
out.
say that to her though? Like,
so Ryan Reynolds came out and he was pretty much there as support, but he was like pissed off, like he wanted to like whip this guy's ass, right? And so it was a whole big thing. So now the director, is now suing Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds for $400 million. And you know why?
Tell him, son. Tell him why they mad. Tell him why you mad, son.
So he heard through the grapevine that Nice Pool from Deadpool Wolverine is him. And there's like, yo, he has the dog. He was on set with a dog all the time, and he was always like the way he is, like the way you see Nice Pool, that's how he is. That's him. But it'll be hard to prove it. But
right.
I could totally see Ryan Reynolds doing that shit, like, and the way he killed them was like, yeah, that's a little bit of revenge.
It makes so much more sense now. But also at the same time, it's like you said, that's hard to prove, bro. And you going that hard, you're gonna lose, bro. You're gonna lose. There's no way you can say out of a movie full of a bunch of Deadpool variants that, like, I'm gonna pick this one, and yeah, they use this one to try to embarrass me. Like, yeah, bro, it's kind of hard to prove, bro.
I don't know. So I don't know,
because I didn't even know what the beef was. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know this dude. I don't know. So looking at it from like my point of view, or from like an average person point of view that doesn't know what's going on, it's like, what are you talking about?
Right.
How is that you? What? Like, and at the end of the day, yeah, like I'm just gonna say, shout outs to Ryan Reynolds, because I'm the type of person that, I can be very vindictive at points. I try not to be like that. I think I've matured by this time, but it's still in me. You know what I'm saying? It's still in me.
There's still darkness in all of us.
Yeah, exactly. It's the darkness in all of us. So it's like, if I was him and I was in that scenario, and that's what you was doing to my wife, yeah, I'm gonna do it too. And yeah, good luck to you trying to prove it.
Yeah, because if he's the writer, there's no one you can. There's no witnesses. Like, there's no other writer, but like, well, he gave me notes that
exactly
this person should imitate this person. You know what I mean? Like, he was a sole writer, so like he can't tell on himself. So,
because from what I knew,
I
it was
wouldn't.
like that was supposed to just be the like regular Canadian version of Deadpool, because Ryan Reynolds is Canadian. So it's like, yeah, we all think of Canadians as extra nice. So to me, it's like that's what it looks like to me.
And all you did was you did it to yourself. Now people are gonna watch this movie, even if it's not true, they're gonna be like, that's
right.
you.
Right.
So you fucking be rabbit yourself, bro.
Good job.
Word. Next up, man, we have I don't know if you guys
real quick, is that the only drama that this dude has ever been in?
As of right now, yeah.
Okay. Because I
But-
saw a video of somebody personally that I know met this dude in real life and was on the video like, nobody can make me hate you. And I'm like, I don't know what the hate is about. Like, I didn't
Well,
know the
people-
scenario or nothing before, like, till after that video. So I'm like,
Well, people online are painting Blair Lively to being like she's doing another Amber Heard situation.
I've heard
and-
that too, and I'm not
and-
ready to jump
and-
on that. I can't.
And people are saying that she's doing the same exact thing where she was like the bitchy one and she was the asshole and she was the person that was hard to work with, and then people were like pulling up old interviews of her and how she's kind of like catty and kind of like dismissive and disrespectful.
Is that why people was posting that where she was talking
Yeah.
about the pregnant lady or whatever?
Yeah.
Is that why? Oh
Yep.
wow, okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting more
But-
context.
but then- but-
now, 'cause
but-
I didn't
but-
understand
but-
that either. I'm like, what's the big
but-
deal? Like,
It was strategized. So what happened
Yeah.
was he got like publicists to pull up dirt and post these videos and give these videos a lot more reach. So they found out in the text messages that he was like the between the two girls was like we're gonna bury her. We're gonna bury her career.
where they have that like in
Yeah.
text?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's over for you, bro. I'm
Yeah.
not.
So
nah.
it's not
I
looking
don't know
good.
what she did, but like that makes you look wild crazy, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nah.
100%. The Nintendo Switch. The promo got released. Are you guys impressed? I'm like,
I didn't see it, but I'm happy. Anything Nintendo, let's keep this shit alive.
to be honest, yo,
I didn't think Nintendo great, but it's like it's basically what Nintendo is best for, which is just reamping up what's already out.
Okay.
They just basically, you know how they came out with high definitions of their games? This is a high definition hardware. Like that's all they did.
that's true. That's true. But at the same time, every time when they come up with a new system, it's always different, right? This is the first
Yeah.
time this actually like
Yeah.
made the same exact thing, made it too. Because normally, like you have the Wii, right? The controls were mad different, and then you had the Wii U, which had the system, then it had the docking station, then you had the Wii. I mean, you had the Switch. So like it this is the first time you've seen like a part 2 of something versus it being just like a like something totally brand new. Like they played it safe by making a Switch 2.
Mm.
And it makes sense because the handheld market is where it's at, right? People want to be able to take the
Yeah,
games on the
we're
go.
gonna go.
But yeah, I think finally, because to be honest, when the Switch 1 came out, the tech on that shit was already like 3 years old. So it was already like outdated when it came out. And so like this shit's been out for 7 years,
So
and
this
then you
is
come up with
basically which I should have did in the first place.
yeah, and then what but what pissed me off with this one is that it looks great and all, but like the bezels is crazy. Like I don't understand why it couldn't be like bezel-less or OLED. Why would you not incorporate OLED? You had your last model that came out was OLED. Why this should have been OLED as well. So I'm like, yeah, they're gonna get you. They're gonna make you buy the first one. Then they're gonna come out with like
And then they're gonna
10,
drop
they're
that
gonna come
shit
out with
6 months
10.
later.
They're gonna come with 10 different limited edition ones. Then they're gonna come out with a pro version or a fucking OLED version. It's like, do I want to get one now or can I just wait? Because I feel like the games are not really out there like that. Like for me to buy a Switch 2 only for Mario Kart 2, like that's not what it is. The Metroid shit that's coming out, maybe. 'Cause I like Metroid, but spending $400 to play Metroid, probably not. I probably will hold off on that.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the new joint they dropped for Metroid.
No, I'm hoping they kind of make like if they come out with the Mario Kart 9, make it like Smash Brothers, like give us all the characters, you know, just put them into Mario Kart.
Yeah,
drive
I
around it.
mean, listen, it's Nintendo, man. They're gonna fucking outsell everything, so it doesn't matter. Like this isn't, and the fact that they're doing a press release on April where people can have it hands on.
Yep.
Then you have the release date supposedly being May, which is kind of crazy. But what killed me is the fact that this system has been leaked like for like months now, and I know that Nintendo was losing their shit because Nintendo's like you never know what system is gonna come out until it comes out, until they tell you. They have like a grip on leaks. But this time around, bro, they was losing their shit. Like this shit was fucking rushed. They're like, you know what? This shit is already out. Let's just throw this quick promo. And see, you know, I don't think it hurt the brand, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I
People
mean,
still got excited.
Did you see the connector on it?
The connector? You talking about the mouse pad?
No, for the controller.
Oh, the magnetic.
Yeah, it just goes in, but this is the USB stick that kind of like sticks out. That shit's gonna break.
Probably.
People are gonna be breaking that shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I still have the day one Switch, and it works fine. That shit.
Yeah, mine works fine too. It's just you know, but I think that was a better design with the sliding and clicking rather than just popping in with the because people are gonna break that thing. It looks.
I mean, it has these triggers in the back where it unlatches the magnets. So hopefully that is not a fail point. I don't know. We will have to find out when we see it hands on to see whether or not it's. We could tell. We could see the bullshit. We can see something that's gonna be fucking full of shit once we see it in hand. Next up, man, we have Captain America: Brave New World. Tickets went on sale today, so shout out to that.
Word.
Finally, this movie's happening. We know it's we know it's they can't delay it anymore.
No turning back now, cuz.
It's out.
When does it come out again?
The Valentine's Day, yeah.
Valentine's Day, okay.
Yes, sir.
So people are talking about online. Oh, this is the shortest Captain America movie.
They're not slick. They did it because it's Black History Month. That's really why they did it. But yeah, it's coming out on Valentine's.
There was like, this is the shortest Captain America movie. Blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, really? It's the shortest? It's short what? By 2 minutes?
Yeah, like 4 minutes.
Not the shortest.
You know, all the shit's gonna be trash. Like they got reshoots, and it's like 6 minutes less. Like that's what you're judging it off of. Fuck what the story is right now.
Okay, we'll get the 30-second director's cut,
bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, listen. The last couple of trailers they got me. Like I'm like, oh, this looks good. It looks good. It may be bullshit. The person who cut these trailers may need to, give that guy all the monies. If that movie is garbage, that trailer guy, whoever that guy, he did his thing.
Pay that man, because I'm not gonna lie, regardless of what trailers come out, because they're doing a good thing as well. It's like every trailer that they're dropping, they're just giving you milliseconds or seconds more footage. Like they're really not giving anything away, so I commend them on that. We're seeing the same things. We know the Red Hulk is in it, but we're not seeing anything other than that quick transformation and little side shit or whatever. So they're not. Again, we'll have to wait till we see it. Hopefully that's not, I mean, it can't be the whole scene, but like, yeah, I'm not gonna prejudge this shit, man. Like I really want to see what they have in store, because I hope it's successful. I'm not looking at this like I want it to fail. And that's how it seems like when you go on the internet, like people just want shit to fail. Like, don't we all love Marvel? Don't we all love what's been going on? Whether we have like opinions about this phase and changes and actors getting recast or getting dropped or canceled or whatever the case may be, like we all wanted to succeed. So I have high hopes, and it doesn't look bad. I'm not looking at it like, oh yeah, this shit's fucked up, they're tricking us. Nah, it looks like it could be something good. We've known what it's supposed to be for the longest. So hopefully they have some surprises left, because we haven't seen much. We're seeing the same things over and over with like micro or seconds added to scenes as they go along. So I do give them props for not ruining everything. What we've seen is what we've seen. So let's see what the story is.
I think that whole Giancarlo Esposito shit is like, they said that they added him to the movie, but it's like towards the beginning. So I'm assuming like he's probably like the person that's gonna kill the president, the original president. Mm-hmm. And so he was like, oh, stand by for whatever it's called, like for whatever confirmation of death.
Confirmation of the
Yeah, so he probably out there, bodying this dude or killing some scrolls or whatever, killing Gaia. Because we don't need her around.
Nah, don't even do that. Just act like it never happened, bro.
Yo, just again, that was from a different universe.
Mhm.
that was from
Yeah. Incursions happened. Yeah, that was on this earth. That wasn't us.
Yeah. So I mean, listen, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I haven't picked up my tickets yet. I might do that this weekend because it's been a minute.
Just let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Next up, man, we have Daredevil Born Again trailer. Listen, I seen a bootleg copy months ago, but Void's having this HD version was everything, bro. That shit hit every. It needed to show people like, hey, listen, we took the initiative to stop whatever was happening initially with this fucking show and reamp this shit. Bring in the writers from the fucking Netflix show, bring in the choreographers, and you can see it. That shit look like if no lie.
This is season 4. Stop fronting. This is season 4.
No lie, I'm about to like do an edit where it's like at the end it's saying Disney Plus is gonna say Netflix because it looks like a Netflix.
Yeah, it is. It is. And thank you for that. We're not talking shit. Thank you. That's what we wanted. Thank you so much.
I think that's what the fans wanted. The fans wanted something that was like, just like brutal. Like we didn't think that Disney Plus would give us that brutal, like that trailer was crazy.
Yeah, I loved it. It hit on all different aspects. Again,
Chris, did you see it? You ever see the Daredevil?
Throw it up. Here we go.
I love when someone in this. Yo, you didn't see the Daredevil trailer?
That's crazy, bro. I literally the night before they're like, oh, it's dropping at 7. And I'm up. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, get up. You gotta get ready for school. All right, cool. You ready? All right, cool. Like, you do your thing. I'm going downstairs. I'm waiting for it to drop, and then it's like, nah, it's Pacific Standard Time, bro. Nah, 10 o'clock, bro. Like, come on.
Tossing it up now.
Yeah, I'm downloading it real quick. I got it. Already got the download.
Yeah, definitely. And from if we go back to the leaks and everything that we heard and saw is in this right now, and I love it. I'll save everything for when it's done, bro. I love this trailer.
All right, let me turn off this music. Why is it all the way in the bottom? Jesus Christ! All right, ready, set, go.
Thank you for finding the time. I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again. A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world. I could say the same about you. The mayor serves his city. I
he won
you're
already.
Not entirely convinced.
Can you blame me?
Yes, sir. Woo!
I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
Ooh,
The
the T in
tide
the helmet.
returns with a violent nature. Hating the
Oh
power
my God.
it has over us.
This city can't go unchecked.
The devil's work is never done.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. And chaos must reign.
Woo! Vanessa.
Am I putting the hatchet down? I was raised to believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Oh, man.
Oh, let's go.
They did not need to go that hard.
Nah, they did. They did.
They had us at their new season of Daredevil. They did not need to release a trailer that
Yeah,
hard.
they had us in the cafe. Yeah, they had us in the cafe. But yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like Jeez.
That shit was crazy, right? Like they went in, and you could tell, like they know what the fuck they was doing, bro.
That
Like,
shit
that
was like-
shit. The fucking, I love that shit when he says that line was crossed, and you see that fucking helmet just fall with the broken horn. Like, that was a beautiful shot. And then his theme song. Now we have. You know, I love the Netflix theme song, but the Disney Plus theme song, that's fucking A1, bro. Fucking with the chord, with
the Catholic organs,
yo,
bro.
That's
That's what's needed right now.
Yo, that was hot. Whoever decided to cook on that, bro.
Great job, bro.
Phenomenal.
Great job. Thank
That
you.
was
We needed
beautiful.
you. We needed you.
Beautiful, man. So like now it's like we got these characters in the MCU. Now they're in this world. You know what I mean? Like you can't, yeah. Woo! And then March is right there too. Like we almost there.
We almost there. February's gonna be a nice little short month, and then
we just need Captain America, and then we here. We there.
Yep. And then to segue to the next topic, Born Again season 2 is already filming.
Well, I already knew that, but for people that don't know, like, listen, like they had a whole series set to go, and it's like, nah, this is not for
they was filming. I remember they was talking about they was gonna film in November. That was like a while ago. Yeah. But we didn't know whether or not they was really doing it because everything is closed set right now. They don't want no set leaks because it's gonna spoil the season 1 that hasn't even come out yet.
Right.
So they have to be very, very careful on what is being released. Because mind you, fucking Daredevil season 1, bro, there was mass set photos like dudes getting murked that we shouldn't be knowing that got murked.
Yeah, they're literally in Hell's Kitchen. They're literally in New York. Like you can't film out here and expect it to go like unrecognized.
That's how you know the show's gonna look beautiful. Is when shit is shot in location. You said this multiple times, bro. Like when it's shot in location, you could tell. Like it's not like oh, this is New York, but they filmed this shit in fucking California.
Yeah, or London or some shit. Like,
yeah, like some they always do London.
The tax breaks. Tax breaks.
But this is like New York. This is New York, and we I know New York scammed the shit out of them to have them filming here because filming in New York is like no incentive filming here, bro. Yeah. Other than you saying you filmed it in New York.
Right. I don't think anybody's gonna film in New York anymore though with congestion pricing.
I mean, they need it. With this shit.
They're gonna be like, nah, we good.
I'm gonna put it out there right now before
that's not in the film budget. Congestion pricing is not in the film budget.
Well, y'all need to add it to the film budget.
Sorry, New York.
At the end of the day, like with this whole Daredevil shit, and I mean, I'm expecting them to still go cosmic with Spider-Man, but we all want the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
If you wanted to,
we want this.
Would buy the congestion pricing out.
Yeah,
if they really want, they're like, nah, we're gonna film here, so you need to take those things down.
Yeah,
New York should do something. We got mad land, bro.
We cut y'all on the back end.
We can do, they can do land out and this parts of New York that they can fucking create a whole studio lot and film here,
bro. Yep. I heard some fucking rumor, and I know it's such fucking bullshit that the New Jersey drones was fucking Disney scoping out land to either move Disney or open up a park in New Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, they chose to tear down Great Avengers, bro.
And they chose out of all time, they chose at night to survey a land. You think you would do that in the morning? That's better.
Why would you need to hide that? Are you trying to keep it like
they
that low key?
Not for nothing, bro. Back in the days before the Icon Stadium was built in Randall's Island, Disney was looking to put some kind of amusement park in Randall's Island, and the city said no.
Fucking crazy.
Just imagine if we would have had some kind of like Randall's Island would have been a whole Disney shit.
Bro, that would have flipped the whole dynamic of the city, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't do a lot of shit in the city, whether I know it or not. Regardless, I'm chipping in. I'm chipping in. You got me.
Like my old apartment that I still have is like, yo, I live 5 minutes away from fucking Disney, bro. That's crazy, man.
That would have been dope.
Next up, man, we have some breaking news that Came out today, broke today. So Marvel's Strange Academy series is getting a Netflix greenlit. So Strange Academy is gonna be a show based on, you know, Kamatage and America
yeah, okay, yeah. I was about to say it's supposed to be Wong and
America
America
Chavez.
Ferrera, right? Yeah, I'm sorry, America Ferrera. That's
I
the
almost said America Ferrera too as well.
My bad, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
So-
is that girl from the end of the show?
Ugly Betty. Ugly Betty.
No. The chick that was hanging out with Wong.
Oh, Allison with a
Allison.
L.
With a,
This is some shit like with a Y.
what?
You
With
know
a
what?
Y? I don't know. I forgot how
Yeah.
it goes, but
Yeah, Madison.
Madison.
And Madison with a Y, but it's not what you think.
That was the
Listen,
worst, bro.
I'm not. I hear you, but I'm not mad at it. I fucking love Madison.
Yeah, if
Wong
Strange-
and Madison, bro.
if Strange Academy is like following Wong and America Chavez, and she's
Yeah, I'm with
out
it.
trying to find her family and shit like that, or going through some hijinks, some
Yeah.
shit like some like Harry Potter situation with wizards. I mean, with sorcery.
Yep, I'm with it.
I mean, I'm with it. I mean, it was definitely not. This show was definitely now on my bingo card list. 2025.
Bro, I thought
something-
this shit was done. I was so shocked when I seen this shit on the notes. I'm like, oh, they still doing this shit, bro? Like, I thought they gave up on it. But I'm with it. I'm down with that scenario, that whole scenario. I'm with it. Cause let's give her some more agency. You know what I'm saying? And also let's Wong, which I don't know if people realize this or not. My man is the Sorcerer Supreme right now, bro. Like we need to give my man Wong some more props. Like
he needs his respect, man.
yeah.
Where? I mean, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, with now having show writers and showrunners and shit, like these shows should be good. Because I mean, showrunners don't always fix things, right? 'Cause there's a lot of shows that's out there that have showrunners that are not really good. So it's about who you have, you know, around you, like who like what writer you got. So I guess hopefully,
I think it depends on whether you have a showrunner before you start to develop a series. That's where it really counts. Because like you could just say like, oh, matter of fact, I'll save it. Are you gonna go into the Nova joint?
No.
I'll do that into the notes. All right. So
Where?
like I seen you. Oh, okay, so I guess you didn't check it back. I seen where you said like no notes, crazy, but I just didn't. I wasn't able to get home in time. I was busy, but nah, like Nova is supposed to be a series. I might as well go into it, but so Nova details. Marvel reached out to writers and asked them to pitch a Nova series show that has Annihilus as the main villain. And they requested the story to feel young and sexy.
Oh god.
Capturing the energy of like 80s military movies. And what it says, yeah, that describes Nova, but it also sounds cringy, like you trying to like get the next big thing. Like, can we just hire people that are fans of the property and get them to write the shit? Like, can we just do that? But supposedly they're supposed to be doing that, and Bo DeMaio actually confirmed this. So the first pitch, obviously from him, because he confirmed that came from him, but it's supposed to be it was essentially supposed to be Starship Troopers with Richard Rider in Casper's arc from Starship Troopers, if you've watched that movie. So basically it's supposed to be sort of he's supposed to be a cocky jerk who falls in love with Namorita, which is, I'm like, I don't know how you connecting that when you just did what you just did in Black Panther 2. There's like no real connection in that, but whatever. But he joins the Nova Corps and he gets assigned to a backwater outer rim planet. And that planet becomes the first phase of the Annihilus wave. So if people know about Annihilus as a character, you understand what I'm talking about. If you don't, Then basically Annihilus is like, if you go back into the Fantastic Four comics, he's pretty much like the one that's controlling the negative verse or the negative zone or whatever it is you want to refer it to it as. So that's where they're trying to go with the Nova series. Listen, I'm a fan of the pulp culture and Starship Troopers. I didn't watch all of them, but I was with at least the first or second joints. So I understand what they're talking about when it comes to this, and that kind of makes sense in what they're trying to do with Richard Rider as a character. But at the same time, I'm like, stop trying to pull from everything else. Like these characters have their own stories. Just lean into what their stories are and connect it. It just feels weird to me that it's like, oh, we're gonna make Annihilus a villain of a Nova series on Disney Plus, but at the same time, we got this whole multiversal shit going on with Doctor Doom and this shit. But they're probably gonna defeat Nihilus and stop him and whatever. So it's gonna be another like, oh, a major villain for this one series, and we took care of it. And you know what I mean? Like, what's my man's name? You know, like, yeah, not. Simple, not even oh man, what's this guy's name? Oh, the guy that does the videos, he acts like he's twins, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna present you with a movie theory, but then we're gonna basically exploit every reason on how they were wrong and what they did with what they were wrong. I'm mad I can't remember the name right now.
No, I remember.
You know what I'm talking about? Or
no, I don't remember.
Oh, all right. I'll get to it later. I'm not even gonna string it along, but that's how it seems to me right now. It's like this seems like a paint by numbers type situation, and it's like I love Nova, and I've been waiting for Nova for a minute, but at this time it's like, oh, we just brought Downey in to like replace Kang and this whole multiversal shit, and now we're gonna do a Disney Plus series with Nova and Annihilus, and I'm like, that is major shit, and you're just trying to make it like some offshoot shit off to the side.
Yo, just keep it in the confines. Just keep the shit in the confines of the MCU, bro. Like start the movie off where the motherfucker is in Xandar and fucking Thanos comes.
And thank you. Give us what we didn't see with the Power Stone.
And blow that shit up and then Richard Rider is fucking like half dead. Shorty comes in and fucking saves him, but gives him that power that he gets. Like you could do that thing, but just use Thanos as the tipping point to him getting his powers. Because he killed every Xandarian. Everyone, the whole Nova Corps died. He's the only one that survived.
And use one of them dudes as his pops. My man. I think it was supposed to be the.
No, the one that died. The one that died in the plane.
He's Ronan Day. Yeah. I was gonna say the sommelier from John Wick. He should be his father. That should be his father, and he died the way he died. And then Thanos came back, and then you got your ass whooped when you try to like step up to Thanos, and it's like, let's take it from there. And if you want to throw,
that'll be a crazy first episode to see Thanos in that full glory, blowing shit up. People are like, oh shit, the stakes are high.
Yes.
Yo, exactly. What the fuck?
Exactly.
My man Thanos left him half dead. And then yeah, because I know because originally the planet was not the planet, but like the Nova Corps was killed by some like pirate. So they're using Thanos as the pirate at this point in time. I think it was the pirate what's his name? I think it was Zor. Let me see.
I thought it was always supposed to be Thanos as far as the MCU. The
nah, I would say the teenager was chosen. The chosen at random by an alien, Romahan Day, last surviving Centurion of the planet of Xandar.
So that's what I'm saying. That's who you was talking about. The dude from Step Brothers. That's Roman Day. So that's what I'm saying. Just make him hit the pops, and then pass it along to the kid and keep it moving. Make the kid Richard Rider.
Because I know he had in Guardian, he only had a daughter, unless after the fact he had a son after, like, you know what I mean?
He said he had a daughter legit in that.
But in the movie, he's there holding his daughter, wasn't he? He was like, it was a point where the
red chick, right?
The red chick, yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta flip it then. Yeah.
Unless he had a bastard son.
Nah,
knows?
yeah, they
That could
probably
fix
not
it.
trying to go. I mean, it could, but they're not trying to go into all that. So just. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, either way, however you want to do it, start it from Thanos. That's how you keep it connected to everything that's been going on previously. If they don't do that, I'm going to be fucking tight because it's like then why did we wait this long to introduce Nova? Because honestly, Nova could have been the Captain Marvel character in Endgame. To be honest with you, if you didn't want to go into it and you skip over everything that happened with Xandar in the beginning, then bring him in as the Captain Marvel character in the end. But y'all didn't. So all right, cool. So you gotta explain his story, bro. You have to. You can't do this as a oh yeah, you remember the guy from Step Brothers? That was his pops. No, you have to show some shit and give emotional depth to everything that's going on. Because again, him and Peter Parker should be the two dudes that's leading the next generation of what's going on in the MCU. And if you're not gonna do that, then I don't give a fuck about what y'all doing because y'all already fucked it up the first time. So please do the right thing this time.
Yeah, I hope so too. Because they need to do something, bro. Like, I think that fucking James Gunn should have fucking introduced him way before that time, bro. We should have banged that
instead of
fucking Adam Warlock.
Yeah, instead of Adam Warlock. If you didn't get the chance to put him in the first movie, then fuck it, it's over, bro. Make him Nova. You could have made that character Nova, and everything would have still went the same exact way, bro.
Yeah. I guess maybe Marvel didn't want to fucking use him and shit. I don't fucking know.
Then Marvel is confused. They don't know what the fuck they want to do, bro. It's like I think we all said we should have kept Jonathan Majors, and that's like we got Doom, and now they're like, oh yeah, so now we're gonna exactly what I said I didn't fucking want. Now we're gonna bring Robert Downey in the beginning. We're gonna clear out the Council of Kings because Robert Downey is that fucking vicious as Doom. Is no. That shit is whack, bro. The only I'm mad and I don't want them to do anything that they're doing right now, but the only way that they could solve this for me is by making Kang the representative or the substitute for the Molecule Man going forward in this Secret War situation that y'all about to pull off. Have Kang be the one that you detonate in every universe and that destroys everything, and then we end up having Doom make the battle world at the end. If you don't do it that way, there's going to be massive fucking holes in everything y'all plan on doing going forward. I don't care what y'all think about bringing RDJ back, and I love him, but this ain't the move. I hope y'all prove me wrong, but this ain't the move.
I feel like they have something. I hope it's good. I really hope that it's not bullshit. Let's see, man. Anyways, next up we have Shang-Chi. I mean, I feel like we've been talking about this shit for years now. Filming will start in 2026. So I mean, when the last one came out? 2021.
It's not that bad. If that was the case, it's not that bad.
Shang-Chi, right?
But again, it feels like it's long because again,
2021 September.
It's Marvel's fault. It feels like forever because these people don't know what the fuck they want to do.
So if you're looking at 2026, they're filming the movie is not coming out to 2027. So like at this point in time, it's been a long time, bro. I'm
gonna be honest. If that's when y'all releasing it, scrap that shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What?
Because now you're talking about bringing a movie when you're supposed to be doing a reboot,
right?
Like you want everything to come out before Secret Wars, not after. Because now Shang-Chi is gonna be canon to the new Battle War world, if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing. So I don't know. To be honest about it, I think that Shang-Chi was one of the best movies outside of Endgame. You know, what came out after Endgame.
It was definitely one of the best things in Phase 4. Hands down.
So the fact that they kind of dragged their feet on this shit, like, yo, bro, like Spider-Man got 3 movies in 5 years. That's crazy. I don't know.
Spider-Man got that Spider-Man money. That's why.
Yeah,
Nah, but
yeah. Well, they make billions, right? So
I mean, they do. But at the same time, it's like it's what Fresh is saying. It's like if we go back and we start watching streams leading up to all that shit, we had a plan, and there should have been a plan for everything that was going on. And then okay, all of a sudden Jonathan Majors shit happens or whatever. Like I feel like that, and also the T'Challa situation, y'all were way too gung-ho to sit here and make decisions on that shit where y'all should have just kept everything incorporated to the future plan of which y'all were going into in this multiversal situation. Now we just playing a cleanup game now, bro.
And if you was to date back like 2.5 years ago, I'm like, yo, there's no direction on where this shit is going.
And we gave y'all scenarios.
And I was like, yeah, and it was like, I think Red was talking about like, oh, you got to give it time. It took it took him 10 years to develop the whole Thanos situation. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But at this point in time, we almost given them 10 years and we still don't have an idea.
And that's after the fact where Kevin Feige was talking about, all right, we're not doing the same thing with the phases. Like now we only doing like 3 to 5 now. Like we're not doing no 10 to 20 shit. Like we're doing 3 to 5 to like set up this next phase. And even with that, it's like y'all all over the place. Y'all too busy listening to the internet, bro. Make a decision and follow through whatever the fucking blueprint or game plan you got going on. And if that's what y'all was willing to do, and you was willing to back Jonathan Majors because you want to make him the major villain, and this dude is supposed to be in every one of these series coming forward, and you wonder why people shitting on everything that y'all got going on right now. It's because y'all corrected everything and switched everything where he was supposed to be in this, and you changed it to whatever it is that we got the outcomes of now, and you wonder why people is feeling like this shit is disjointed. Stick to your fucking guns, bro.
Yeah, they thought it was gonna be a good idea to bring the whole Kang situation, and then when Ant-Man came out and it was like, this movie didn't make that much money and we can't have this guy be the paramount of all things.
I think it was still because even him as a villain, him as an actor, him as a villain, he wasn't the problem. And people keep trying to make it seem like he was the problem and that's why the movie failed. He was the only reason why that fucking movie was bearable. Let's keep it real.
I mean,
why people trying to act like he's the reason why it failed? He's the villain and it failed, so it's on him. No, bro.
He did a good job. He was given some shitty ass lines and he was able to make it. But I think that folks were just not resonated with the whole with Kang.
He did the best with what they gave him. That's not his fault, bro. That's Peyton Reed and Marvel. Because I don't want to put it on Peyton Reed. We know these people have.
It was that dude. It was Jeff Loveness, the guy from fucking Rick and Morty wrote it.
I'm not even gonna blame him because you gave him the reins and like we want to go forward with this storyline. He gave y'all a storyline. So now if y'all want to start switching and changing shit, that's not on him.
To be honest,
much shit going on.
To be honest, bro, like if you was gonna introduce Kang like that, I wouldn't have introduced Kang into an Ant-Man movie, bro.
I feel you, but I'm still not gonna say he was the problem. That wasn't a smart choice, but it still wasn't like, nah, it was not a smart choice to introduce that caliber of character in the Ant-Man movie where Ant-Man movies don't really make that much money and you don't have enough eyeballs and then you totally switch and then you totally switch the fucking formula of what people loved Ant-Man about. You know what I mean? Like the ex-con situation and Michael Pena and T.I. like you lost all those nobody people. Else. And now you bring in the daughter. Like, come on.
It just seems like it went from Superman to Superman 4. Like
that's management. That's not anybody else that's involved. That's management, and that's what I'm trying to say. It's y'all. Pick a plan and stick to it. Stop being wishy-washy because all the people on the fucking internet is like, oh, we got to change this shit now because they don't like it. Bro, pick a fucking lane and stick to it.
Yep. So on to the next topic here we have the Goonies and the Gremlins 3. Goonies 2 and Gremlins 3 are in early development. You better bring every original character. If you're doing Goonies, you better bring every original character back. Even the motherfucker that even Chunk. I know he's a lawyer now. You gotta bring him back.
Yeah, everybody.
Even if they're a cameo, if you introducing their kids, because at this point in time, if they have kids, their kids are like teenagers, bro. Them dudes are old. You know what I mean? Like
I just wanted to throw in, whether people watch it or not, the Asian shorty that played basically Data in this version of the Goonies for Star Wars. Make her his daughter. Make her his daughter, please.
I think that's what Disney did. They used the skeleton crew as kind of like a taster. Like, does people still like this? Like this kind of like, adventure pirate situation. Like, I think people want this shit again. All right, cool.
Yeah, we do.
Let's do this. I'm with it. I was a big fan of Goonies. I'm a big fan of Gremlins. I watched the Disney Plus animated Gremlins that follow along before the Inventor 1, and it's connected
it's a
to
prequel?
the movies. Yeah, it's a prequel.
Oh,
you follow his first handler as a child. So so that that old guy that was in that old store.
I was about to ask, is that how it ended? It got to him at the end?
No, that old guy with the one eye, the blind eye. You follow him. He's a kid in the show.
Oh, the Asian dude?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, all right. I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Yes, I believe it's 2 seasons. It's really good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check.
And I would definitely recommend it. If you have Disney Plus, go ahead and watch it.
Bring back Zach Galligan and bring back Phoebe Cates, bro. Like, if they're not in it, I don't want them to do with it because it's not gonna feel like Gremlins. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So bring them back. I don't care if they got kids, they the parent, whatever. Bring them back. Stop playing.
There's some news happening with this whole Mandalorian and Grogu situation. So they talked about the main villain. Well, not the main. They said that he's one of the villains. I hope that he's not the main villain because I feel like this movie should be bigger than this. So he should be like one of those situations where you have like Fast and the Furious, right? You had the main villain, right? But you had Jason Statham kind of like pop in to kind of make things a little harder. So I think he should play that kind of character where there's an end game, but he's there to kind of derail things on the way to end game. And so you have this. He's a bounty hunter, Embo. I believe he was in Clone Wars, right?
Oh yeah.
He was in Clone Wars. So pretty much what's happening here is that Mandalorian, he saves the Jabba's son, and this guy is paid. His bounty is to capture Jabba's son. So I think they're gonna introduce like 2 cute ass characters. You're gonna have Grogu. You're gonna have this little fat Jabba the Hutt thing.
Well, he got to be older now because like when they first introduced him, he was a baby. So if we talking about where we at right now, he's got to be grown. I'm thinking he's probably in charge instead of Jabba now, maybe. But I definitely need my man Embo though. I need my man. Yo, bro, Embo. What do y'all know? I don't know if y'all know the character or not, but
I don't know him that well. I've seen him on the show though, but.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna throw out for people that haven't. If maybe you might have watched it in passing or whatever. But my man with the Raiden hat, you know what I'm saying? My man got a wolf as his companion. Like he's like one of these other bounty hunters, and that's what it is with Star Wars. We love the existential, like ancillary, like bounty hunters and people that got something to do in the universe, but not main Skywalker or Republic characters. But yeah, I've been waiting for that character for a minute to come in live action, so I'm hype about that, and I'm happy. I don't see him being a main character, but like you said, him being an antagonist for a movie, I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
I would love that. I would definitely love that.
Yeah, I don't want him to be the full full big bag threat. I don't want to
Nah,
see
he
that.
can't. The dude doesn't even talk, bro. Like you can't have him as the main character.
Listen, even if he's not even throughout the movie, like if it's like just the beginning part and then fucking Mando fucking, eats his lunch real quick and that's it. Put one of those like, all right, cool. He's only in the movie for 5 minutes. I'm cool with that.
And don't kill him, so we know he's still around, and I'm good. I'm straight. Yeah.
Because the way they fucking did that last bounty hunter, what was his name?
Cad Bane, bro. But he was kind of old at that point though. But yeah, you introduce him and then you kill him off. I'm like, I mean, in storyline, I get it. It was more about Boba's storyline than anything, so it makes sense. But yeah, stop killing off these fucking characters that we love. Because you gonna leave yourself in a corner where it's like, what do we do now? All right, let's go with Rey. We don't give a fuck. So let's branch out these characters that we know and love from the Clone Wars, please. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. Well, talking about Clone Wars, there's a rumor going around that Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi will return in Clone Wars armor in Ahsoka season 2. So
I don't give a fuck if it's just a flashback. Give me that.
I believe it's a flashback because you have this girl that played young Ahsoka. She says she's coming back, so it's definitely gonna be a flashback. So I guess we're still gonna have the whole world. What do you call that shit? The
World Between Worlds.
World Between Worlds. So I guess she's probably gonna either tap into that, and that's how she's able to kind of communicate with these different people. I don't know. I really don't know, but
it could just be a flashback. Maybe she's just dreaming or having a reminiscence or something. Like,
but she has to.
Honestly, I don't care. I don't care how they do it.
But the only reason why she got a flashback, I mean, she got those flashbacks because she had to jump into these portals to kind of see that. But maybe it's something that she thought of, and she's
right.
Maybe it's a dream she's having, and she's seeing what's happening, and who knows. So, I'm here for it, man. I think Ahsoka is filming this year. So hopefully we get something by next year. But listen, I'm happy they greenlit a season 2, even though a lot of people didn't watch it.
I don't care.
But
for the people that watched it or for the people that love it, give us a season 2. Stop worrying about what these randos or what do we call them? These mainstream consumers. Fuck that. Can you start tailoring to the fans? I know that's not gonna keep you afloat, but if you do that,
give us some like really like robust fucking storytelling, bro. Like don't give us a lot of fillers because Ahsoka was like a lot of fillers. I don't know if you peeped it, Caster. The fucking the Patterson cut. Did you see it? The Patterson cut of Ahsoka.
Nah. I remember you talking about it, but I haven't seen it. I don't know if you dropped it or not, but I don't remember seeing you drop the link. So I haven't gotten a chance to check.
So
it out.
I gave it a link. I did because you said he was gonna watch it. So it's just pretty much like this creator just took the whole entire season, condensed it into like one giant movie, and removed a lot of the filler and kept it direct.
You linked us that.
And yo, I'm telling you, it is fucking peak. It's like holy shit, brings life into the show. I'm like, yo, this is great. I know we're not gonna get that in the show. There's gonna be a little bit more than that, but
what was the creator's name again?
Patterson. Just put the Patterson Ahsoka, the Patterson cut. I could drop the link in the chat. So folks that are watching here, they can watch it. But it's definitely way fucking it's his name is Kai Patterson.
Do you have it up? What's the actual title? Because I'm typing it in right now. You said Ahsoka.
It's called Ahsoka, the Patterson cut.
Okay.
It's I put it in the chat, the main chat. And this guy goes to the whole entire.
It's only 3 minutes.
No. That's probably his. He's probably talking about his editing process. But the movie's 2 hours and 20 minutes.
All right, because
And
it's Kai Patterson, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I see a whole bunch of stuff that's like a couple of minutes. I don't see anything that's.
Yeah, just click the link. The link is in the chat right now. You can just click it,
okay,
and,
all right,
and it'll show you right where the movie is at. You can download the movie; it's free. They have the 4K version, HDR. You know, it's so many different formats you could download. And yeah, and he has a video tutorial, like a video process of how he was going through all the different scenes. And it's not just like he's condensing a lot of these shows. I mean, the show he's actually adding CGI to some of these scenes.
That's what's up.
And he's color grading it, making it a little more kind of believable, not so bright, but it's good. So if those watching, if you guys want to go ahead and watch it, man, go ahead, let us know in the chat next week if you did watch it and how you feel about it. Did he do a better job than the actual than Disney Plus?
Oh, okay, I think this is it. Part 1. Well, part 1 is like 2 hours. God damn. It has multiple parts. It has 2 parts to it. God damn. The second part is 4 hours or 3:15.
You're looking at his editing process.
Okay.
Click the link.
Nah,
Jesus Christ.
I didn't see the link. I went.
It's in the chat. Oh my God.
I went to the chat, bro.
Oh,
in the YouTube chat.
Let's move on because I went to the chat. I didn't see it. That's why I kept looking it up.
No, you're looking at the private chat. I put it in the chat, like in the YouTube chat. It's in the YouTube because I'm sharing it with I'm sharing it with the fans.
Oh, you talking about that StreamYard shit? You talking about?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's why. I was in. I was in Discord the whole time. Like, I don't see what you're talking about, bro. All right, cool.
I had it like this. If you just look up.
No, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't. I was in my phone the whole time. I was.
Oh shit, man.
I don't see it.
Let's get into the next topic, man. The next topic. I mean, not topic, but it's just a review. So we're gonna talk about the Skeleton Crew. So. I guess, I don't want to be the one to talk about it. I don't want to be the one to kind of
go ahead, bro. Set it off, bro.
No, man. Listen,
you're already in the zone. Set it off.
Listen, I enjoyed the Skeleton Crew. I enjoyed the shit. Every week I was on here and I was like, this is fucking great. And mind you, I'm the one that goes, I really don't trust the Disney Plus shows. I'm very skeptical and very kind of like negative with these shows. So I'm like, watching this, I'm like, I like where this is going. It's so much the mystery of these characters. I'm like, I love this shit. Then the finale happened. And I was just when I tell you, when I watch a show and it's like an emptiness, right? I'm always like, I would say dramatic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just felt emptiness. It was just nothing. It was a nothing sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, this time around, bro, I felt like there was just nothing here. I was just like, what just happened? It just ended just like that. We didn't even see what happened to fucking Jude Law's character. He just looks up and just smiles, and that's it. But what is happening? Yeah, you get it. All right, cool. We see, and then yeah, you see fucking Leia's ship. Right, cool. Right. That's the connection, right? Leia's ship. And that's probably how she was able to fucking fund the rebels, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they just didn't say anything. It's just like they left it to like your imagination. That's how she got the money to raise.
You gotta be a nerd to be like, oh, okay, that's how. Okay,
because now Aang is under the protection of the rebels, right?
I mean that's still assuming.
That's assuming. Like the casual viewer will see that big ship and like, that's nothing. That's just a big ship. Yeah, all right, whatever. That's the mothership. But like us, when we saw it, like, oh shit, that's Leia's ship. She's in that bitch. She's here. I just felt like it was just nothing. It's just like nothing happened. Like, cool, the supervisor, he was a fucking droid. I feel like I thought that at the very beginning, but like, you know what? This show is too smart to let it just be a droid at the end. Nah, it was a fucking droid. That was a fucking red herring, bro. I was like, oh man, this is bad.
I figured that because I think I think like you, I kind of went through a mental Rolodex of, okay, who could it be? Could we have somebody else that we know that like
could it be the original pirate, right? Like,
right. Yeah. No, but I know it wasn't him because he got killed in the book of Boba. So I'm like, okay, it's not him. But I'm like, and then they showed this pirate. Okay, you know what? Damn, I didn't even forget about this. I didn't even remember this till just now. You had the moment where it's like they set you up. Oh, we got the visual of my man talking, but why can't I see him? Oh, it's too old. It's decrepit and whatever. And it's like, but then we get there and it's like, okay, I'm expecting to see that guy be there, be the supervisors. Nah, it's a droid. So who the fuck was the pirate? What happened to the pirate? How did he get killed? What happened? Did he not make it there? He had to make it there because you say he took shit from Mad Adam and came back, and then it was.
I felt like you, bro. It was like it was more questions. I had more questions at the end.
Yeah.
All right, what the hell? And then when they went up and she was able to communicate with the small little owl motherfucker. She's like, I'm gonna send you the best X-Wing pilots. I'm like, we're gonna see somebody that's familiar.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Or at least see Filoni or the other directors. Nah, randos, X-Wing pilots. Yeah, we got. I'm like,
I mean, they did some dope shit with the fucking laser shit. That was some fucking like Clone Wars shit, bro.
Nah, the action was cool, but it's what you're talking about. It's like the anticipation of like, okay, yeah, we gotta get somebody, right? Nah, nope, randos. You didn't even bring nobody over from Mando. Like I was saying, like you didn't bring over Filoni. You didn't bring over none of these other people or Zeb. Bring over Zeb. Nah, because then we're gonna start talking about Clone Wars and
even a cameo.
That's what I thought.
It could have been Zeb.
That's what I thought. Have Zeb leading them, and it's like, nah. Okay, y'all. They
didn't even have to show his whole face. They could have showed like a silhouette.
Nah, show his face.
Yeah,
and do exactly what they did, and be like, okay, so Zeb's here, so this is the continuation going on to the movies or whatever. Nah, we just gonna give you a bunch of randos and leave you with a bunch of questions.
Yeah, because they kept on saying like this is from the Mandoverse. This is the Mandoverse, but like there was no connection to the Mandoverse.
Why? Exactly. Why? How? We gotta sit here and do high deep science on nerd shit on who's
and you could tell like these dudes like they ended the show where it's like if it doesn't have a season 2, all right, cool. There's no cliffhangers.
Yeah. We're done.
But at the same time, it's like I have all these questions. Like I want to know. Like and then you watch the fucking you read the fucking Nelson reviews. This shit performed worse than Acolyte. So it's definitely
that shocked. It shocked the shit out of me, but at the same time, I'm like, I kind of get it because if I look at my own self, it's like I'm not on Disney Plus right now. I dropped that shit. I'm protesting, so I'm watching it, and I'm giving y'all props, but I'm also not contributing to y'all Nielsen reading because, like, y'all been bullshitting us too much, and this series ended. And no matter how week to week we was like, nah, this shit is good. Watch it. And then we get to this and it's like, I heard somebody say, and I didn't think about it this way, but I heard somebody say like this show suffered from the same problems that all the other shows had. And it's like it ended one episode too early. And this is the first time I ever heard that. But as soon as I heard that, I'm like, yep, that's exactly the problem. We should have had at least one more episode.
You could have showed us what happened to Jude Law's character. Then you could have showed us what happened, the ramifications of them losing the fucking shield, like life continuing. Like what do they do now? Like because now the great work doesn't need to exist anymore. They can live their lives. They can leave planet. So we didn't get that. So like having that one episode to show you how they was able to move past that shit. We didn't get that. We just got a fucking him looking up and smiling, and that was it.
Yeah,
I was like, and I was like, and then the fucking camera was going up to the moon. I'm like, I'm screaming at my TV, don't fucking end right now. Don't fucking end right now. And the fucking credit goes up. I'm like,
yep.
Yeah.
Same thing with Wim. Like, my man out here. It's like we all knew that, and then we get that we the poster picture perfect shit. Oh, the X-Wings and shit like that. So to me, I'm like, you know what? If this was a great series, I would look at that ending as like, okay, we're gonna see this kid come back later on in this movie with Ahsoka and the rest of them, or later on or whatever. But we're gonna see this kid come back grown up as like the dude that played Bob Marley or some other actor that's like, okay, this is him growing up, so we can move forward now. And it's like, all right, I'm invested because I know that's what it is. And my man then graduated and he went into this and this, but nah, it's like, yeah. It's real cookie cutter bullshit. The ending is bull cookie cutter bullshit. I had so much fun week to week watching this, but then they got to the end and it's like,
it suffered from the whole Disney Plus show, like shit not falling flat, and I always was afraid of that situation. And I gave this show mad grace. I'm like, it's not gonna end that way. The writers are too smart. This is great writing. How can you fumble this? Nope. And they found the way. They found the way to make people feel like just like, oh man. Even though like this show is great for like you watching this show with your son, your kids. Like this is
I was about to say people were complaining about this from the beginning, but that was the thing that I loved about it is y'all actually followed through what y'all said. Like unlike the Acolyte, you're like, oh, this is Goonies in space. That's what y'all gave us. So now I'm like, okay, this is what you promised me. I'm with it. Let's go week to week. I'm accepting everything week to week. But then,
no lie, Tuesday nights was like my highlight. Oh, fucking Skeleton Crew's on.
I ain't gonna lie. I
they left us with nothing.
I waited till Thursday because I was doing some binge shit with this and Creature Commando. I was watching this and Creature Commandos every Thursday.
I was like, yo, bro, like this.
But I feel you. Yeah.
I was like, I love this shit. This shit was like, and you know what? At the end of the day, we might revisit this fucking show like in a couple of years. I'm like, all right, you know what? It was probably too harsh. Maybe it's not that bad. But as of right now, how I feel, I'm like, yeah, I have more questions, and I was left like high and dry. So break, man. You said you would talk like earlier today. You kind of like looked at me. You gave me that kind of like look. I was like, oh. He must feel the way I feel. So what was your overall thoughts on this not the season in the full, but this finale?
It was total bullshit.
Like, the whole finale was bullshit. It was like Fresh was saying, it was a nothing sandwich. It just led up to like, I was like, come on, man. It could have been better. It just could have been better.
Like these kids literally legit blew up this whole entire community, right? They changed the whole entire course of these people, right? Yep. Come back and like it was all because of them. It was all because of them. All this shit happened. I know motherfuckers was dying. They were shooting lasers at people, blowing people up. You know, it was like, damn, bro. It just felt, and then like, yo, like having Jaleel White, you know, be in Star Wars universe, and they just didn't utilize it.
Yeah, they didn't. And
that was a waste.
I was still happy to see him, but y'all definitely.
But it was a waste. It was a waste of character.
That's on par for Disney. That's what they fucking do. They bring in a name and then they give you nothing.
And even sandwich. And it's like, yo, you sitting there looking at Jude Law's character. I'm like, yo, he's gonna switch, right? There's some he has a heart. Yeah. Nah, he doubled down to being a dickhead, and I'm like,
nothing.
And I'm like, bro, like, what the hell? Like, it just seems this. He could have just took the gold and got the fuck out of there. They was willing to let him take whatever gold he wanted and leave. Yep. Exactly. And that would have been more enough to sustain him to whatever he wanted to do. But no,
just fill up your whole ship, bro. You good. They had 136 fucking volts, bro. This shit is ridiculous.
Yo, ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The speeder bikes with the pops had me in tears, bro. Because he was like generally like having fun. Like,
okay. Like, whoa! So you enjoyed it?
I love that part.
Okay,
that part was
I did too. I thought you was gonna say it was bad. It was bad in that aspect.
nah. It was
I
great.
enjoyed that. Yeah, that was the part that brought me back around to the pops because the whole season I'm like, yo, you can't be this fucking dumb. You're a grown ass fucking man, bro. What are you doing, bro?
He's like, you think you could do? He's like, I'm a level 10, whatever. I could get it done.
Bruh.
It's like, yeah, it's like,
yeah.
He just pressed. Yo, my man pressed 3 buttons, boop boop boop, and the whole fucking city turned on. I'm like, that's how simple it was. The fuck.
Nah, yeah,
Man.
that was the part that brought me back around to him too. Like, okay, I could love you too as a character.
You know what it was? They probably had a better ending, and Disney was like, "Yo, we're only gonna give you 8 episodes," and they're like, "Fuck, we have to cram all this shit in."
Yeah.
And supposedly there was a plot that they missed out, that they took out. Somebody was talking. One of either Christian Harloff or something. One of these guys was talking about there was a plot. There was a character that they promoted a long time ago when it was casting the Skeleton Crew, and it's like, oh, this person is in it, and then she's not in the show. And it's like, oh shit, there's a whole fucking character that never made it into the show.
Oh, you said she. I was thinking because I remember them talking about the same pirate that died in the Book of Boba. So to me, I thought this was before that. And I thought they was gonna have that same green Muppet looking dude be the same main
the
pirate.
CB guy.
For this, yeah, I thought that's what it was gonna be, but he didn't show up at all. So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess not. I guess I was wrong. But I think they just retconned it, like you said. I think they just went back and retooled this whole shit. And yeah, I guess there's plot points missing. It feels that way, but I don't want to act like I felt that way watching the show. It was like, it just felt like something was off. I'm not going to say like, yeah, this shit is glaringly crazy, but it just felt off. It felt off in little ways.
And it's, it's cool. Like us being fans, we kind of recognize the ship and saw like, oh, cool. That's nice. Leia came and saved them and shit.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know it was it was Leia. I just looked at it like, oh, cool. A hammerhead. Like ship, like that's how I just knew the name of the ship.
I always associate that ship because that's the only time you see that ship is when she's around. It's like you could have put any ship there, but why put that one there? Because you're alluding that she came to save him.
But then if that's the point, that's my problem too. Kind of how like I was talking to my son. It's like, if that's the case, why are you alluding to Leia? She's a major fucking character. Show her. Why?
I guess they probably didn't want to do another CG version, but you could have got a younger version.
So then switch the story. Don't write it if you don't want to do that. Like these are the problems that we having with Disney. It's like we say shit and it's like, oh, maybe this, maybe that, but it really comes down to then don't do that. Like the shit that y'all do and then we argue about between ourselves. If we were the people creating the shows, we just wouldn't have did that shit. If that's what the fuck we gotta end up with.
Yeah.
I
mean, they could have did a CG. I know the family was okay with her being CG'd, but like,
bring your daughter back. Give her daughter a paycheck, CGI the shit, and do what you gotta do, bro. Like,
or you could have just got an actress that looks just like her, and you didn't have to show her. You could have just like show like silhouettes or whatever, like side profiles or AI her voice or some shit like that, so you could sound like her. You could have did that shit.
Instead of worrying about those fucking issues in the first place, just don't do that. And then, like I said earlier, make Zeb the main connecting character. Why are you still trying to connect to characters that are dead or that you already scrapped out in the main storyline? This is why I'm mad at the sequel trilogy, bro. It's like.
Just imagine how many you would have been pulling on heartstrings, right? If you would have had her meeting the kids and saying what they did was like heroic, like, you know what I mean? Like this is like
right.
And showing Finn like Win like this is what you could be, you know what I mean? Like and him meeting, like you said, meeting Zeb or whatever, like somebody that's in that and like people would have lost their shit. They were like, oh shit, this is fucking dope, and show like
they scrapped the Republic Commando shit. I'm on some shit like I don't give a fuck. Make Bill Burr one of the random fucking pilots. I don't care. Like, bro, let's just do something.
It could have been the dude that was in the Mandalorian, Mad Times. The fucking Philip guy.
Who?
The Filipino guy, the X-Wing guy. He's always in every one of them.
Yeah. The fucking patrol guy is always like,
Yeah,
he always just happens to be there when some shit goes down. He's like, damn it.
Oh, my man, Uncle Iroh, you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, exactly. That's the prime dude. I would say use him to connect all these fucking Disney Plus shows, bro. Exactly. You could have made him the main X-Wing pilot. And that's what I'm talking about. Simple things like that where you could connect it and you ain't got to worry about Skywalker this, Skywalker that, where we at in the timeline. Bro, listen, just little shit like that. Or
my bad. He's not
Bill Burr.
I'm staying correct. I'm gonna correct myself. He's not Filipino. My bad. Yeah, he's South Korean. My bad.
Yeah, I kind of like just breezed over that. I knew who you was talking about at the end. So yeah, but but I agree with you. He's a rando character that we just got introduced to in this new Disney Plus universe, Mando universe, whatever you want to call it. Like that's the perfect character you could have used in that situation. Or any one of the other directors, Filoni, like Fuqua, anybody, bro. Like use one of them. I don't know, man. And I know we said this a long time ago. We're not supposed to talk about she who shall not be named, but bro, get Kathleen Kennedy the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, it's nothing personal. Get her out of here. It just seems like every decision we talk about, it's like it got to be coming from up top on that level. None of this shit makes sense.
I agree. I mean, listen, we're not shitting on her. She's made movies that's cult classics out there.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, at this very moment, Disney Star Wars is fucking tainted.
Finished.
It is as of right now, it's finished. And right now, Dave Filoni must be fucking stressed out because right now his Mandalorian movie is in the same kind of like pressure as James Gunn's fucking Superman. Like it has to perform well. Like if it does not perform well, then we're gonna lose a lot of shit. And what's gonna end up happening, Star Wars is gonna end up being in some kind of like hiatus where they may stop making fucking content for a while to kind of like
we're gonna have to wait another 30 years. Yep.
They're gonna have to regroup and see what they're gonna do. Like to be honest, bro, if once Disney bought the rights to fucking Star Wars, they should have just rebooted everything. New characters.
Nah, they shouldn't have rebooted it. They should have fucking followed George's script. He gave them the blueprint to everything. Just follow it. Why are you trying to be ignorant?
But at the same time, bro, George Lucas, he makes some kooky shit, so they probably was like, not. They was probably not with it.
No.
Dude, like again, we cannot rely. Hold on, we cannot rely on legacy characters all the time, bro. Like we should have rebooted and made. Y'all should have made. The fact that they fucking incorporating legends. Yo, bro, you could have rebooted this shit and start with legends, bro. Like those stories, those Timothy Zahn fucking shit. It made that the new kind of the new norm. Like this Luke Skywalker, he has 2 kids. Like you would have did something totally new. The fact that you just holding on to nostalgia, bro, that shit is gonna
Sebastian Stan. But that's the weird shit. It's like, Mara Jade is not a George Lucas character. So it's like they don't want to do that. But what you're talking about, it's like either you're gonna do it or you're not. So either you're gonna go down that lane and you cast Sebastian Stan and you get another gorgeous ass redhead to be Mara Jade and you start going down that timeline, or if you don't, then do it the right way, bro. Stop with this wishy-washy shit when you trying to tiptoe on the line on where we trying to keep shit the same or we trying to add shit. Pick a lane. Pick a fucking lane. Be definitive about it. That's why I'm like, and I agree with you. Going back to what you said about like George Lucas and legacy characters and all that. Listen, I get it. But what I'm saying is if you talk about George Lucas's writing and his vision, that's not what I'm worried about. It's his personal directing with personal actors where we get some shit that's like, that's not as good as we could have had it. him writing and giving you concepts. He's giving you the concepts for this universe. Now get somebody out here that can make an actual story out of the blueprint that he gave you, and we'll be good. Just like we should have went into like the lower levels of oh shit damn what's the Republic, the main city of the Republic, oh goddamn.
The Acolyte made sure that to name it every single time. What's that shit called?
Oh fuck.
fuck. Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
I'm not. For everybody that's watching right now, listen, I've been sipping a little bit. I'm just slipping my memory right now. But
fuck. Coruscant.
Coruscant, right? So let's do, and this is what I'm saying. Like George had the script for this shit. Like let's do what they tried to do with the Book of Boba and fucked up. Let's do all that gritty underboss mafia type grimy level shit on the lower levels of Coruscant. Let's do that. But then they try to nitpick it, and then like, nah, we're gonna do it on Tatooine with Boba, and it's like that, and then we get it, and it's like, nah, that's not what we wanted. So that's why I'm like, let's stick to the blueprint that George gave us, and let's get the right directors and writers to fill out these stories. Because everything that he tells us is canon, and that's what it's supposed to be. But it's when people start trying to like go off left and shit starts coming out crazy, bro. Like, man, I don't know, man. I'm really at the point with you, like, just reboot this whole fucking shit right now, like, because I'm tired.
Yeah, because they so bogged down with having all this lore, and it's like, yo, bro, like, if you was to reboot it, you could start from scratch and then move forward from that, and just build new stories, bro. Like, and then not worry about fucking these actors that are like 90 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's where Disney fucked up. They should have started everything from, let's do 30 years later and do the Rey story. No, let's pick up a couple years after Return of the Jedi, and let's have Sebastian Stan as the new Luke Skywalker, and let's start developing new stories going forward where you ain't got to stick to canon or worry about nothing. But nah, y'all want to still nitpick and pick from Rebels and fucking Clone Wars and all this shit. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Make a fucking decision and go with it.
Yeah, blow the shit up. Blow the shit up, bro. If this Filoni movie does baloney, reboot this shit, bro.
But they are doing what I was talking about doing. Let's set this whole scenario in this pocket right here. We ain't gotta worry about nothing else that nobody else did, and let's create stories here. Y'all had the opportunity to do that before Rise of Skywalker, and y'all did it.
I'm still like kind of flabbergasted on how like Disney was to take a character like fucking Thrawn and make him not menacing. Like, we all know who Thrawn is. We've seen him. Animation.
I'm not trying to shit on him because I'm happy that I got my man to play him too. So I'm not.
Yeah, but it's almost like, you know, you're just happy to be fed shit. Like, I'm eating, but still shit. You know, it was cool, but it's like, bro, you made him into like, you know, like he just looked washed. Like, damn, bro, like this dude is supposed to be like the most strategic dude around. Like, this guy is like 1,000 steps ahead of everyone else.
It comes back to the writing. I'm not mad at anything that I've seen from Thrawn in this series, other than, again, it's the writing, bro, and it talks to the
about
whole,
writing, though.
Right? It's this whole franchise. It's this whole franchise that's fucked up right now.
Because you have all these different actors, all these different producers and directors and writers, and they all want to write their own stories that reflect them. And then in the grand scheme of things, it does not connect with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Versus having one person's vision, and then that person building off that. Right?
That's why they should have stuck to George's scripts, bro. Like, just
but that's what we think. Like, there hasn't been anything confirmed that George gave him anything.
No, he did. He definitely did. He gave them a whole treatment for everything that he was trying to do. Like the whole underworld shit was supposed to be with Darth Maul, bro. He gave them a whole treatment for where they were supposed to go for the next 3 movies, and they said, "Nah, fuck that. We throwing it in the garbage. We gonna do what we do, and let's do this woke shit. We need a woman protagonist and all of that. She wanted to do what she wanted to do, and that's where they fucked up.
I no, on some real shit. I know. Listen, I'm not a George Lucas grifter. I'm not. But also, I'm not. Listen, the dude has his flaws. He stole the whole fucking idea from the fucking Dune. That whole shit has been stolen from Dune, and a lot of his shit is like not okay. Like I heard some shit that the shit that he pitched, that supposedly he pitched, wasn't that good, and that's why they didn't go with it. It's like it's not good at all. But I didn't read it, so I don't know. I'm only going based on what I see online. That's what I'm saying. Until I see something like a treatment, then I'll be like, all right, cool, that's real. But other than that, like I don't fucking know.
That's the reason why I'm talking the way I'm talking, because I read like his treatment or whatever it was for that whole underground mafia shit before they did the Boba series, before they did any of that or any of this new stuff. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because I'm like, he set everything up for y'all and y'all just wanted to go in your own direction.
I think, and I also think, because Disney was still kind of like new with this with the property of the franchise. Yeah. They kind of wanted to keep everything kind of PG. Now the fact that Disney's kind of like opening the doors to like more kind of like adult themes, mature shit. So then now you could kind of like pivot and have more of a mature kind of like Star Wars situation, right? And hopefully we get that with the Mandalorian. I don't know. But yeah, like that whole crime syndicate shit, that shit sounds fucking great. But until I see a script, I don't know how that shit will pan out. Because an idea could sound great, but then fucking dialogue is bullshit. Then,
but that's basically what I'm talking about. The whole idea was great. So if you want to change the dialogue and shit, and it's not even like there was dialogue. It's not like he wrote a whole show. He gave them blueprints and treatments for where it was supposed to go going forward for like the next trilogy. And they basically said, fuck it. So in my mind, I'm saying what you're saying. We had the treatment. We had everything. So bring in some writers. Like, again, bring in Tony Gilroy, right? For this whole mafia shit like they did with Andor. To really delve into the personal, getting away from all that other shit. They could have got writers like that to do what they wanted to do with the idea of where they wanted to go with this. But they didn't. They kept it with this little kitty shit, and we want to do this woke shit here. And I don't want to be the guy, because I hate people that talk about that, but this is what it is. We want to do this woke shit here. We want to do this shit here, instead of just sticking to the guidelines of what the fucking whole story was supposed to be about. Everything is not perfect. Listen, I'm not saying George Lucas is perfect, but as far as like the blueprint of where we should have gone, I don't see anything better coming out of that. After y'all threw that shit in the garbage, y'all didn't do nothing better.
And again, like this goes back to my point, where it's like these creators are creating these stories as a reflection of themselves versus the main picture of what's happening in this universe.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so like a lot of these stories are kind of getting funneled through fucking, identity. You know what I mean? Yep, and that's why you talk about the whole woke shit. Because like, I want to be seen versus great storytelling, right? Dude, I would love to see a fucking Puerto Rican fucking Jedi. All we got is a fucking we have a diabetic Jedi and fucking acolyte. That's all we got.
But that's the crazy shit, because even to me, I seen it and I'm like, oh cool. Like, me not being a big dude, I just seen it and I'm like, that's cool. They got a fucking big Jedi. Like, that's cool. Yeah. But then people start clowning it, and it's like, and it's like, y'all people are fucking, you're never happy. We can't please nobody, because I didn't see nothing wrong with his portrayal at all, other than people just clowning the nigga for being big.
Yeah,
it's like, come on, man. Like,
so I read the script for any OG6 movies. The writing is child is super basic and wonky.
Wait, what?
That's I always felt that way. I always felt like his writing was always wonky.
I mean, it was basic. I'm not gonna lie. It was because it was for children to consume, but I'm not gonna lie and say there wasn't layered fucking structure. Like, the whole shit was based on the Vietnam War and Nazis and all of that. There's so much shit that is layered into that original series.
He came out with 3Ds. He came out with 3Ds movies, and after like that time he had of just being in the crib, then he started world building from those 3 movies. It's not like he had this shit from the very beginning. Like this was just like all this shit that we talking about was an afterthought to after the 3rd movie.
Yeah, I'm not even hating for that, because that's a natural process for things. Like,
so when you have a property and you go through it, then you're gonna have a different outlook, and you're gonna start like, building and creating these vast universes and shit. I can totally see that, but I always thought that was always wonky. I always thought his storytelling was wonky. I mean, Star Wars is a great fucking movie, but like, do I think it's the best? Nah, I don't think it's the best, but it's great and it's a classic. And I respect those movies, because without those movies, there's a lot of shit that wouldn't exist if those movies never came out.
Yeah, and even just basic, like just the fact, like you say, like not even like you're saying. Let me not say that, because other people complain about, like, every couple years this dude comes out with a new edit where he changes mad shit. It's like, I understand where he's coming from, because if you know the story and understand what he went through to try to get all this shit, like, we wouldn't have had a second movie or anything after that if this dude wasn't so confident in what he was trying to tell to the world, because Fox didn't believe in none of that shit. This dude took his own money, and fast forward to the future, like you're saying, there's a lot of other stories we might not have, but fuck the stories. Let's just talk about CGI and special effects in movies, period. This dude literally, because he couldn't do what he wanted to do at the time of making those original movies, created ILM, invested in all of that, and now ILM is like the biggest fucking special effects studio in the world. And like what do you call it? Like, they innovate all types of things in technology going forward, in movie and storytelling and everything that we see now. So at the end of the day, regardless of what people say, regardless of whether you like his storytelling or not, like, it's personal. It's an objective thing. But him as a pillar in movies and our zeitgeist and period, I can't take away anything, because George Lucas is a visionary, bro. And without George Lucas, we would not have 90% of the shit that we have right now, like you just said a minute ago. So,
yeah, I respect it,
if
man.
you want
Look,
to say I'm a dick rider or whatever, listen, like, again, he's not the best storyteller, director, or whatever it is. But as a visionary and all of that, nah, you can't take nothing away from this man, bro.
Yeah, I respect him, bro. Look, I have this shit. I just pulled the shit from the back right here. Like, I got the old VHS shit right there.
Yeah,
bro.
I got that same one. Yep.
Like, this shit. This is before the CG.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this shit crazy. I'm about to sell this shit on eBay. It's funny.
Yeah.
Funny
So
story about.
If you hating, tell us down in the comments, man. Tell me why you feel George Lucas is whack, bro.
Funny story about this shit. Funny story about this shit. My parents were being shady about this. So I got caught at HMV stealing these movies. This was in a package, and I took all 3 movies out and I stuffed them in my pants, right? My boy gets caught stealing a fucking a tape. And I was so shook that I gave myself up. Didn't even know I stole anything. Gave myself up. My pops came to pick me up from the spot, and he was like, "So what did he try to say?" He's like, "He tried to steal Star Wars." My father was like, "Damn, that was a good movie." So Christmas that year, I got this.
Yo, on some real shit, shout out to your pops, because I think as a father, I probably would have.
Yo, so that Christmas when I opened up the gift, I saw this shit. I'm like, oh shit. So this is old as fuck. This is old. This was HMV on 86th Street before it became a Best Buy.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, before Best Buy it was an HMV there, and that dude was like, yeah. I was like, yo, my boy was like, he was a little older than me. And they was gonna let him go because he was old enough. They was like, all right, cool, just can't come back to the store. I was like, yo, but can I go with him? We live in the same building. He was like, I'm gonna let one shoplifter take another shoplifter home. Nah, I'm calling your pop. And I remember that shit. I remember them calling my moms, and my mom's losing her shit because they called her on some like, like they were like the police and like something bad happened to your son.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, your son's just caught stealing. She's like, what? And she just called my pops. And my pops worked on Fifth Avenue, right there on 88th Street. So he came out of work, and I remember him like the walkie-talkie going off saying, "Oh, one of the shoplifters' fathers here." I'm like, "Yeah, it's my pops." And he goes, "Oh," it's like, "Oh snap, we lost him." And I'm thinking in my head like he's out for blood, bro. I'm gonna get my ass whooped right in the store in front of all these people. And he looked at me. He was like, "What you trying to steal?" I'm like, "Star Wars." He looked at me like, "All right, I'm gonna tell your mother though."
Pops was like, I feel you. Makes sense.
Yeah, mind you, my pops was a doorman. He was a doorman, so like try to get relief. As a doorman is crazy. You gotta call the super. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, you usually the only one there at that point.
Yeah, he had to drive me home uptown, Harlem. That's where I'm from.
Harlem.
And yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, I never got rid of this shit. It's always a reminder. Well, so going back to, let's close it out. So season finale of for the Skeleton Crew, what we rated. For me, this last episode was probably the weakest one out of all, and I feel really bad. So I might have to probably rate this maybe a 2.5. Did not like this episode at all.
Shit. Oh, the episode.
Episode.
Oh, I was about to say, God damn, bro.
Nah. Episode 8. Let's be clear. Episode 8, 2.5. The season as a whole was a 4.5.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that makes more sense. All right. Okay.
All right. Whoever wants to go next, take the floor.
Well, I mean, I gave every episode like before this like a 4. And then this was like a 3 for me. So that whole roundabout, I did math earlier, brings the whole season to a 3.75.
My man hit us with the fucking Asian math right now, bro.
He pulled one of my moves.
Damn.
Moves. We getting into the quarters out here. I feel you, bro. It be like that.
Yeah, you know, we got to start doing that because we only rate 1 to 5. Like we did 1 to 10, then it'd be a little bit easier. But 1 to 5 is like a very small margin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I didn't do the math. I don't know what I gave the last episode. I think I gave the last episodes like 4.5s and 4s.
Yeah, I think we was rocking it pretty much the whole way.
Like, it was always over 4. It was always over 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was never under that. What about you, Castor?
I'm not even gonna front on myself. I'm not trying to get it like too intellectual or deep with this shit. Like, again, I think I said this shit last week. They promised us Goonies in space or in the Star Wars universe, and that's what I got. I'm not mad at all, bro. Like the only thing that I'm mad about is, again, like you said, I don't even think I want to rate this episode. I didn't even think about rating this episode, but the fact that this is the last episode and you ended us in a situation where there's no cliffhangers, there's a lot of situations where it's like, I got questions, but it just ends. So if you think about it, it's like you could probably answer those questions, but I'm kind of upset because it's like you should have gave us the answers to those questions. Like Fresh said earlier, it's like there's a point where you get to my man the Nawe, bro, and then it's like smile and yeah, y'all got me. And then after that, it's like, yeah, we're just gonna end this sweet and nice. And it's like, wait, but hold on, what y'all do with him? What happened? I definitely was one of them people that was like, okay, yeah, the X-Wing came through, and then like, hold on, they just dipped. They just downed the pirate ships and they dipped. Y'all didn't fly down, and there was no supervisor that talked to people or whatever or nothing. Like no Zeb, no. Even if it's not anybody main, like it was just like it just felt so
rushed.
It's like y'all breezed by it, and I didn't really think about it until I read somebody's review, and it was like, this series suffers from the same thing as all of the other Disney Plus series, where as far as they ended one episode too early. And I didn't think about that, but once I read that, I'm like, yeah, That's exactly what it was. If you would have gave me one more episode, I think I would have gave this shit a perfect 5. Like, regardless of whatever flaws or whatever, like, just because I enjoyed myself and y'all gave me what y'all promised to give me, I enjoyed myself for the ride. I wasn't waiting like, let me next week. I can't wait for what. But when it came out, I watched it. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I wasn't thinking about nothing else. I wasn't thinking about plot lines. I'm like, what's going on in this episode? And I had fun. But yeah, getting to this, and it was just too many questions at the end where I'm like, yeah, whatever. But
yeah, because if you could talk about giving, this is like giving us Goonies. Like even like watching Goonies, the ending was fulfilling. You got to see the Fratellis get arrested. The ship went out to sea. Like it so many things happened, and there was closure. There was zero closure with this here.
Exactly. And in that way, I wouldn't tell anybody this, but since we're breaking it down in that way, it's like y'all setting it up as if we getting more shit. We don't know if we're getting a season 2, and we probably not. So why are you ending it like that? Like, give us some. We need a little bit more concrete evidence of what this finale is about, and we didn't get that. So again, it's not about complaining about the show and what I got in the show. It's just about how you ended it and what you didn't give us to give us a solid end. That's really where my lack of score comes in. But at the same time, I'm still going to give it a 4 because I don't want to go into depth because I enjoyed it week to week. I was watching and I'm good. And I think I got to the end and I didn't even realize it was the last episode. And it's like, damn, I want more.
Yeah. The world that the world that we live in right now is where a season 1 needs to be as good as a season 3 of a popular show. Like, don't let it go through. It's kind of like, the faults of a season 1. Like, not every great show had a great season 1, right? So like this show had to be stellar in order for it to get a season 2, right? They can't just be like pacing it like any other season 1. You know what I mean? And yeah, we're not gonna get a season 2 because if we going based on Disney's logic by saying, hey, the Acolyte didn't get renewed because no one watched it. If no one watched this shit and they renewed it anyway, they're like, well, your whole excuse of not bringing back the Acolyte is bullshit because no one watched fucking Skeleton Crew.
Bro, on some real shit, I feel like it's all bullshit. Because
the only reason they would bring back a season 2 for this is to sell merchandise to children.
Yeah, true.
That
relatable
is true.
characters.
And again, and I believe the Skeleton Crew's budget was half of what Acolyte was. So yeah, they could probably get away with season 2.
And they still did a good job with that.
Yeah.
If that's what it was, like. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Disney, bro. This is a cross-platform company type shit. This is not only this. This is the same thing going on with these Disney Plus shows, bro.
136 million.
I like, bro, and it's sad that I have to say this with a show that I fucking loved. It was definitely these from the first episode. These kids were so endearing. And I was willing to go on the ride with them. And I went on the ride. And I was with them up until the end. I didn't even have a problem in the end. But again, once it ends, it's like, now let's start getting critical because I have questions. You know how to answer this. And then like you're like, there's no season 2. I didn't hear about a season 2 now. So what are we doing right now? It's like, come on, man. Like, just develop a fucking story and tell a holistic story, please. Can we just do that? I don't know why everybody's trying to worry about making people happy in the market and all of that, bro. Tell a story. The people that you want to gravitate to the story will gravitate to the story if you tell it the proper way.
So this is funny. So I'm looking at the budgets, right, for these Disney Plus shows. So the Skeleton Crew was at 136 million for Skeleton Crew. For Acolyte, 230 million, right? Andor right now between both seasons, 645 million. And mind you, Andor is a character that is just like a regular guy. He's not like a Jedi. He's just
and that's the problem. Y'all giving the money, and I'm not mad. Y'all giving the money to story producers that you obviously see is gonna develop something. But when we look at the end results, bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. These differences in these budgets, I don't see the difference in any of these fucking shows, bro.
I think Andor had the production look better. Andor, because a lot of shit was shot on location, and the CG looked great. And it was not a lot of CG, but everything was on location. Skeleton Crew, there was nothing. There was no CG that looked wonky, other than when they went to that planet, the sister planet of their planet, and they showed the cannon, the turbo cannon, and that shit looks hella fake. I'm like, ew, that looks terrible. But that was it. Everything else seemed fine.
Yeah, right. And that's why I'm like, I don't see the difference. Y'all giving all these differences in amounts of money, huge differences in amounts of money, and it's not resulting in successful shows. You guys need to get fans or get decent writers to come in, like Tony Gilroy, to come in and write a decent series. Because again, it's like you got somebody like that's coming in. I got a story I want to tell, and this is a story I'm telling. Fuck all that other like, we got notes because we want to connect you to the fucking the Andor series or to the Mandalorian movie that's coming. Bro, just tell a fucking story. Just tell a great story and find your little niches to connect these shits. You don't need that much. We've watched enough entertainment in our lives to understand we don't need a heavy-handed connection to understand that it's connected to something else. Right. We already coming into the series speculating that it's connected to everything else because of the time frame. So just tell a good fucking story, bro. Like, I don't want... the fuck, man. God.
Well, on that note, we're gonna end today's episode, man, because I know our blood pressure's high and we trying to rest for the rest of the night, man. This is not how you want to go to bed. You know what I mean? So we gotta end it on that note, man. You guys got a 3-hour episode with just 3 of us, so that's not bad. I thought it was gonna be a shorter episode because we didn't have Jared here, and normally Jared here, his week takes like an hour. Yeah. So I figured,
we still got a whole bunch of stuff we ain't go through in the notes too. So we still got more stuff for next week. So.
What? All right. So what director's cut of notes do you got? Because I have nothing of yours on my notes, bro. Do you have your
Are you
own
serious?
Notes?
Bro, I swear I didn't take it away, but I thought you were just skipping over stuff to keep it timely.
Why would I skip that shit, bro?
I don't know. Okay, so so without going into everything, and we could come back to some of this stuff. But David Lynch.
Hold on. I'm gonna just show the viewers real quick. I just want to make sure. All right,
so you were keeping it Victor.
Look, this is the show notes. This is all I have. I don't have anything of yours.
That's crazy. So let me just look at it. What's not okay? So because I saw you and I commented after that too. Like you said, no notes, and I'm like, bro, like I had it, man.
That's what I see too. That's exactly what I see.
Oh, so you see my stuff too, or you just?
No, I don't see your stuff. I only see fresh.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. So just to breeze through it, I'm not even gonna go in on everything, but David Lynch passed away at the age of 78 years old.
David Lynch. Damn.
Yeah. So that was kind of sad, man. For people that don't know, the creator of like Twin Peaks, The Elephant Man, and Mulholland Drive. So like he has a lot of other things that you probably saw, but yeah, he passed away. We went over the TikTok stuff. The cast from Severance popped up in Grand Central Station. I put that up. I haven't watched that show, but like they just came back for I think season 2 today. Yeah, and when it was already on 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, certified fresh. So they did that. Frasier for all the intellectuals. The revival has been canceled by Paramount after 2 seasons. Which is bad. I didn't watch it, but my mom's loves that show and she was on it. But yeah, they canceled that. Uma Thurman has joined the cast of Dexter Resurrection. I don't think we talked about that too much, but yeah, that prequel series, she's going to be on that. Greta Gerwig has struck a deal with Netflix to release her version of Narnia, which is supposed to drop on November 26th in 2026. It's
you know how that's going to go.
Yeah, just from outside looking in, probably, but
bunch of blue hair, fucking shaved heads, armpit hair.
Oh man, but yeah, so that's gonna supposedly dropping on November 26th. 2026. It's going to be only in 1,000 IMAX theaters for about 3 to 4 weeks, and then it's going to release on Netflix around Christmas Day. Gladiator 2 has officially passed the original Gladiator in the worldwide box office. I had a couple of people casting. We could go over that next week. We had a couple castings for Supergirl, The World of Woman of Tomorrow. The notes on Nova. Did you hear about anything on that?
We talked about Nova already.
Nah, but they dropped some other stuff as far as like details on what the series is supposed to be about. And my man Bo DeMaio had a pitch in that, and also, so we'll save that.
Yeah, we talked about that. Hold on, I'm having deja vu. You spoke about that. About
it, him pitching like a Nova version of like Starship Troopers.
Yeah, you forgot that you get old, bro. We had the whole conversation about this shit.
Oh,
about him being Casper and shit.
Oh shit, I don't even remember talking about that. But yeah, I'm just going through things that came out during this week. I forgot. It's a lot of stuff that goes on, bro. Okay, so we taled about it. All right. So
another one to avoid, like the pink hair. They will consider that hateful, and it's not.
McAvoy know what the deal is, man.
That's how, I'm the same way, bro. Same shit.
You did talk about Brave New World tickets going on sale. You didn't talk about this, so I thought you just skipped over it. But I did add on to that they released the popcorn buckets. They had one for Captain America and one for Red Hulk, but whatever. I had a story about Anthony Mackie finding out from Chris Evans that he was supposed to be the new Captain America. That's how he found out, because he didn't read the script. But yeah, we got that. We talked about Daredevil, but I also had something about Charlie Cox talking about he wants to play Daredevil for as long as possible. They had a new release comic that came out where Daredevil is about 60 years old, and he was like, okay, I just seen that came out, so okay, good, we got some time. So my man is down to rock it for as long as possible, so I'm with it, and I'm sure pretty much everybody else is with it too. For Hard to Hear, the dude that was the leader of the 10 Rings in the first Iron Man movie is supposed to be coming back to reprise his role in the Vision series. That's coming up. We got that, and yeah, so that was all the extra stuff I had that we didn't talk about.
I wonder why your freaking nose don't fucking merge.
You
got your own shit going on over there.
I don't know.
It's a Fresh Prince thing, bro.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess I don't know, but yeah. So those are the extra things in the news this week, people. But most likely we'll probably go over some of those in depth next week, though. But yeah.
So hopefully next week, if we have TikTok, man, we will be talking about it depending on what we have. Oh man. So yeah, on that note, guys, we're gonna end today's episode on that. 221 is now finished. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us, chilling with us. For those that subscribed and those that's liking the video, appreciate y'all so much. Again, if you guys haven't done so, hit that like and subscribe, hit that bell notification. We go live every Friday, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for hanging out with us, and hearing our thoughts, our 2 cents and shit. So.
And start chiming in. Stop just watching us, man. Chime in.
Stop lurking.
Ask some questions, or even if you feel like what we're talking about is bullshit, say it. Jump in there, man.
Give us some resistance, bro. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So enjoy your weekend, and we'll catch y'all next week. Peace out.
Peace.